This month end, he's shooting 61%, 46% from three-point range, 84% from the foul line, and he's averaging 20 points, 9 boards, and 3 assists. Washington going with Malcolm Brogdon, and yes, he is healthy for at least a week. Bilal Koulibaly is also on the floor, a very good-looking second-year player out of France. Keyshawn George, first-round pick. Kyle Kuzma, veteran, he's probably on the trade block. Alex Sarr, the second overall pick. Bill, they will play 3 rookies and a second-year player on the floor at the same time.
They are. Yeah, they're young. They're trying to give these guys experience. Again, they're not worried about wins right now. They're actually more worried about losses and getting a draft pick. You talk to everyone in this organization. They understand what the plan is. They're trying to get a draft pick this year. A lot of people think that this is one of the best drafts in a long time, 1 through 10. And they are vying right now with the worst record in the NBA for that number 1 pick.
So, Bill, you get in a game like this. Is this, I hate to use the cliche, but I'm going to, is this a trap game for the Bulls?
You're not the only one asking that. And it's a game where the Bulls, if they come in overconfident thinking that, oh, wow, this is going to be an easy one, they're not going to try and win, anything can happen. And if the Bulls get down early and give this team confidence, again, the players are trying to win. They're not trying to lose games. They're trying to win, and the coach is putting them in positions to do well until he takes them out of the game and tries different things. But they're a young team. They're inexperienced. If they get down, they don't know how to turn it around quite yet. So if the Bulls come out and think it's just going to be an easy game, they're in for a long battle.
Yeah, last season was the first for the Wizards without Bradley Beal for the first time, Bill, since the 2011-12 season. And they really struggled. They went 15-67. They didn't win a game in the month of February. They went 0 for 12. And yet there is new management here. And I think finally, they've got some type of direction.
Yep.
They're going to flush this thing out, and they're going to build through the draft. And with that comes cap room in about 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, it absolutely does. And again, I think everyone here, and even some fans, as I was talking to, and some ushers as we were coming up, they're happy with what's going on because they have a direction. They have a plan that everyone knows, where the last few years it didn't seem they had a direction. They were going in there just trying to get things done. But right now everyone seems happy with this, and we've seen this before with other franchises. Philadelphia used it, trust the process, but they have a plan right now, and they're working towards a goal. And, you have to live with what's going on until you get to where you need to be.
And there's a lot of speculation, Bill, with the trade deadline in February, and certain players are able to be traded mid-December. Guys like Jonas Valanciunas could be on the block. Kyle Kuzma could be on the block. Malcolm Brogdon could be on the block.
And that's obvious. If you're just a fan looking in to say they want to be a young team to rebuilding, you don't want to have guys that are in their late 20s, early 30s playing on this team, because by the time they're ready to win and turn it around, those guys will be, if not retired, very old and not part of it, viable for this team going forward.
But let me ask you a question about the Bulls defense, because they're giving up a league high in points and also a league high in field goal percentage. They have very little practice time. And I asked Billy Donovan about that, because you can only do so much on tape, right? You can only show a player, here, this is what we're doing right, this is what we're doing wrong. So how do you turn the tide?
You know what? That's the big question right now, Charlie. It's very hard. The NBA is so different today than when I played, because they just don't have the practice time, because the way the schedule's mounted out and the way they do resting, and they're not allowed to practice at certain times. You can't work on things where at least we would be able to get into the gym for 45 minutes and work on things, scrimmage a little bit, and go over fast breaks and getting back in transition defense, where you got to go over the film and hope that that's going to be enough for the teams to correct what's going on the team. And Billy's going over the film. That's what they're doing. But you really got to get your body going through. You got to have muscle memory, not just brain memory of what you got to do. And we are getting ready now for basketball here in Washington, D.C. This 7-11 Chicago Bulls taking on the 2-13 Washington Wizards here in Washington. Before we get started, we're going to send it to one last break. You're listening to Chuck Swirsky and Bill Wennington on 670 The Score and the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Ayo DeSumo here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
betting, gaming, wagering, you name it.
Gambling in all its forms can be problematic for people at risk.
Professional counseling and a strong support group can be pivotal in a person's journey to recovery.
If you or your loved ones are chasing losses or borrowing to feed the bet,
Are you really winning?
Way Back In is here to help.
With in-person therapy groups during the day and evening,
And with options for telehealth services,
we are here to help you live life in recovery from gambling.
call Way Back In today.
1-833-DON'T-BET. 1-833-DON'T-BET.
It's been a long time.
The official Eras Tour book coming to Target on November 29th, featuring over 500 photographs from the tour, including never-before-seen performance and behind-the-scenes images. And for the first time, the Tortured Poets Department, the Anthology, with 35 tracks on CD and vinyl.
Only at Target.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey! Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, 40% alcohol, William Grant & Sons Inc., New York.
Being pregnant and finding out you had cancer. I'm Robin, and that was me. But my oncologist, orthopedic surgeon, and high-risk obstetrician at Northwestern Memorial Hospital created the safest chemotherapy plan, so I didn't have to choose between my life and my baby's.
Top ranked in Illinois for obstetrics and gynecology by U.S. News and World Report, Robin's team collaborated to deliver a healthy baby and mother, performing a C-section, then cancer removal the same day. Northwestern Medicine. Better.
And we are back live in D.C. The 7-11 Bulls, 5-5 on the road. Let's meet the starting lineup. Billy Donovan's ball club.
Forward, 6'5" from UCLA, number 8, Zach Levine. At forward, 6'4" from Illinois, number 11, Ayo Dosunmu. The center, 6'11" from USC, number 9, Nikola Vucevic. At guard, 6'5" from North Carolina, 0, Kobe White. And finally at guard, 6'8" from Australia, number 3, Josh Giddey. The Bulls are coached by Billy Donovan.
All right, so there you have the starting lineup for the Bulls. Zach LaVine, Bill, last 4 games, he is averaging 26 points per contest. He's shooting 55% from the field, 51% from three-point range.
Yeah, he's really playing well, and he's the guy that's been stepping it up for the Bulls offensively. And he has that ability, that uncanny ability, Charlie, just to turn it on and get things going. He'll be playing kind of quiet, you think he's just going through not going through the motions, but just kind of cruising, letting his teammates get things done. Then all of a sudden he turns it on. He hits 2 or 3 3-pointers in a row, drives to the basket, finishes strong, and just gets that offense going, and it's been a lot of fun to watch.
I want to thank all the 5 folks for listening on the Bulls Radio Network. We know that you're driving home in the great Midwest after a hard day at the office. We thank you, including the Severino family, Ron and Frank. And, Bill, we have a lot of loyal listeners, and we appreciate them.
Oh, we absolutely do. All over the country and up in Canada. Donna listening up in Canada. Bill and Michelle listening down in Mississippi. And obviously all the fans back home in Illinois listening. Hey, Bulls fans, the 1966 retail collection is here. Designed in-house by the Bulls. The line features Sea Red, Benny the Bull, Lost Bulls City Edition, and Sports Collection, and is available in styles and sizes for everyone. Shop the collection at shop.bulls.com or the Madhouse Team Store.
All right, we're just about ready to meet the Washington Wizards. Let's go with the Wizards Public Relations Director and announcers.
In the paint, the 7-footer from France, number 20, Alex Sarr. The 6'8" guard from France, number 0, Bilal Coulibaly. And the 6'10" forward from Utah, number 33, Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah.
The head coach of your Washington Wizards is Brian.
So Brian Keefe in his first full season, taking over for Wes Unseld Jr., who, by the way, is going to be my halftime guest. Wes Unseld Jr. now one of the lead assistants under Billy Donovan with the Bulls. And Bill, again, another young player, Alex Sarr, second overall. We saw Zachary Richelet, the number 1 pick out of France, playing for Atlanta last week. And we're going to get another look in a couple of weeks with Charlotte with Tejan Salon, who is also a lottery pick out of France.
Yeah, I think there's 13 players in the NBA from France right now, the third most foreign country in the NBA, playing really well. It's funny, this team has 5 foreign players on it, the Washington Wizards on it. And, France is really picking up. France and Australia are the 2 tops after Canada, but foreign basketball players really playing well. They're obviously athletically, they're coming along, being able to compete in the NBA, and also their fundamentals are very, very strong. And that's what helped them worldwide compete in the NBA.
Yeah, Bill, you mentioned this draft with a boatload of great young American talent. Read a scouting report today that the first international player to be taken is from France. How about that?
Oh, wow.
Yep. Our tip-off sponsored by Great Lakes Credit Union. You can join GLCU in banking for greater good. Visit glcu.org for details. Bulls coming out, white uniforms, red numbers, black lettering. And let's see, we've got Washington in that in-season cup form. Little horizontal bar across the jerseys, Bill, navy blue, red, white.
Yes, and we are getting ready to start the first quarter, sponsored by Bosch Power Tools, what hard workers deserve.
So we're going to have Vooch jump up with Alex Sarr, who's coming off a 17-point, 14-rebound, 2-block shot game the other night against Indiana.
His second double-double of the season.
Yes, and we are underway. Washington wins the chip going left to right with Brogdon, the former rookie of the year, as a second-round pick back in the day from the University of Virginia. Sarr at the high post, drags that dribble, one bounce handoff. Kyle Kuzma ducks inside, rimming good. He got away with a walk, but whatever.
And Vooch went down, kind of left him a lot of room, 6 feet at the foul line, and he just took advantage of it.
Sure did. Helps when you get that extra step, though, Bill.
Yes, it does.
Here's Kobe. Puts it on the deck off a boot screen. Foul line right. Dribble drive. Comes up shooting the banker from 7-2 strong. Kept in play by the Wizards. And it's Kuzma over the timeline. Now in his 8th year, 6'10", out of Utah. Gives it up to Koulibaly. Good-looking young player, two-way player. Kuzma fills up on the right elbow for 3.
Kuzma shooting just 28% from behind the three-point line, nails his first one, nothing but net.
Billy came in 5 for his last 20 beyond the arc.
Yeah.
5-0 Wizards. Mid-post right. Vooch curls inside. And the near corner, Io, left wing, Levine, wide open 3-ball off the mark. Rebound, Washington. Brogdon throws the ball ahead to Kuzma with a pull-up, left side 3. Nope. Rebound, Vooch.
There's the Kyle Kuzma we know and love.
Vooch, by the way, 15th in the league in boards, nearly 10 per game. A strong post-up on Sarr, tried it up and under, jump hook right hand good on Alex Sarr from 5 feet in the lane.
Yeah, just a little footwork right there, got the young man spinning in his tracks.
I like this matchup you gave in the pregame show, though,
Yeah,
Bill.
I do like it. I think Vooch has a definite advantage here early.
Koulibaly challenging Giddey to go up top, and the jumper is off the mark by Keyshawn George, the 6'7" rookie, who is born in Switzerland and calls France his home. They go to Io on the near sideline, left wing Giddey. Just underway, 5-2 Wizards. Giddey with the stop and pop on Sarr and scores.
Yeah, that was a nice play right there. Sarr's tried to beat him physically, and Giddey was just able to clear him out with a little shoulder bump.
Yep, little 3-footer in the lane, 5-4 Washington. On the left side, Kuzma jacks up the 3, no. Rebound off the hands, kept in play by Kobe to Giddey. Giddey accelerates over the timeline with a wraparound dribble drive behind the back pass to Vooch. Probing inside to the rim and the finish. An old-fashioned two-handed layup in the paint.
And Sarr's was a weak side help. Didn't even come over to try and help, and that's been one of the criticisms of him.
Brogdon turns the corner on the right baseline and lays it in. 7-6 Washington. That stops a 6-0 run by the Bulls. Vooch again on the left block. Jump hook right hand good on Sarr. I think Vooch is in for a big, big night at the office.
Absolutely. Just easy footwork there.
Vooch already with 6 points. Got a kick ball as Washington was setting up in right full court. Bill, you know it's coming with Vooch, right? I mean, he loves that little curl with the jump hook.
You know what he likes to do, and you got to bump him, play real physical. And I'd say right now that's not Sar's strong point. But Vooch himself has great footwork and will spin around you if you let him.
Kuzma wide open, topside three, way short. Tracked down by Kobe.
For a guy that doesn't shoot the three well, he likes to shoot it a lot.
Yes, he does. Here's Vooch, topside three, flat, rebound Kuzma. 8-7 Bulls. We have played just over 3 minutes opening quarter. Kuzma driving down Giddey to the rim of the finish.
He took 3 threes, nothing, not even close after he made the first one, then drives to the basket. It works for him.
In the left corner, Levine works on Brogdon. Double pump, comes up shooting a 22-footer. Book it on the left side, right in the grill of Brogdon.
A nice play right there. Just a little pump fake, just reading the defense. A lot of time to shoot that after Brogdon bit on the fake.
Brogdon off a high screen from Sarr, lets it fly, and a three, way off the mark. Rebound Kobe. 10-9 Bulls with the rock at the 8:09 mark for his quarter. Kobe with a couple of crossovers, foul line left. They feed Vooch, right side Ayo, back to Vooch underneath the rim. Shot rejected by Sarr. Here come the Wizards. Sarr, number 31 on the year. Here is George, and his right wing three ball, no. Rebound Bulls.
Vooch tried to force up a tough shot in the traffic there. Zach was wide open in the corner with no one on him.
A pass deflected out of bounds by the Wizards, and the Bulls will put it in play. Baseline up. The Wizards will start the game 1 of 7 from three-point range.
Get some early subs coming in here right now. Substitutions. Sponsored by Remy Martin, the official Spirit of Bulls Radio. Team up for excellence.
On the inbounds, it goes to Levine, sealed off, steps back, and way off the mark. That ball almost lodged between the rim and the glass and cleared by the Wizards. Koulibaly leans a pass, and they go to Kuzma, driving on Vizelis to the rim. Is that continuation, Bill? They going to count that?
They counted it. Wow.
Yeah, Tony Brothers in his 31st year, a great official. And he said, yeah, he gathered and went to the rim. How about that? Bill, wait a minute. He
gathered, but it took 4 steps afterwards.
Bill, he went to Baltimore with that. All right, the free throws missed.
Oh, my goodness.
11 to 10 Wizards. Running baseline right. Ayo way short on a layup. Good job by the Wizards altering that shot. On a dribble drive at the left angle. George with a spin move on a reverse up and good. Little body English on that.
Wow. Little hang time flipping it up on the opposite side off the glass.
Dalen Terry at the foul line. And they go left side Vizelis. They go back to Vooch. Vooch. And his pass goes to Vizelis. We have 9 on the clock. At the top of the circle, Levine. Double pump. Cross court. Ayo lets it fly. 3. No, that ball was halfway down. Rebound Washington. Deshaun George with a 3 first-round picks by the Wizards. Gives it up at the foul line. Line to the lane. In the near corner, Sarr, 4-3. Got it. Nothing but net.
Wow. Just kicked that out. He really wound up for that shot.
Bill, look what Alex Sarr is shooting from 3. You can tell our listeners. Here's Levine driving on Sarr to the rim. High off the window, no. Put back by Vooch, no. Rebound, Kuzma. 16-10 Wizards.
Sarr shooting 20%.
That's right.
Line.
Here's Kuzma. And they go left side now in the far corner. Brogdon takes Dalen Terry to the rim. Double on the ball. In front. And it's a right side 3 ball by George. No, good board by Vooch as he boxed out Sarr. And it's Dalen Terry. Dribble drive. A spin in front to Vooch. And they go sideline, all right, far hash mark Ayo, dribbling to his left. At the foul line, reluctant to shoot. On a switch, got by Sarr. Dalen Terry against Koulibaly. And they go left corner, Levine. And Terry stepped away out of bounds on the inline underneath the Bulls' offensive basket.
And we got a timeout on the floor with 5:55 left here in the first quarter. Bulls down 6, 16-10 here in the first quarter. Charlie and I will be back right after this on 670 The Score and the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win. It's time to dance.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
When you do the math, you'll choose McGrath City Honda in Chicago for the best prices and selection in years. Unlock instant savings today at McGrathCityHonda.com.
Illinois football fans, picture this. You bet on your favorite player to score the first touchdown, and he throws an awesome block so his teammate can score instead. If this happens, BetMGM wants to give you another chance at the end zone. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. Everyone knows the most exciting part of football is the score. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you have a chance to keep the fun going after the first player crosses the goal line. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager. Illinois only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards vary. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or by texting ILGAMB to 53342. In partnership with Paradise Hotel Casino.
Engineered for efficiency, comfort, and ease, Bosch tools are built to keep workers in the zone and off the bench. Bosch tools, what hard workers deserve.
I'm at a smoothie bar asking people if they'd switch smoothies with me for $574.
Oh, I'll switch.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
That's a headache.
Nope, it's painless.
Oh, so it's easy money.
Yep, check Allstate first and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
Save time every time for a great haircut. Just download the Great Clips app or check in online at greatclips.com. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Join us at the United Center on November 29th as Motorola Razr presents a Bulls Cup night as the Bulls play the Boston Celtics on the new alternate court. Grab your tickets now at bulls.com/NBA Cup.
So, Bill, last night, you want to know what I did?
Yeah, sure.
I watched League Pass,
Okay.
saw Orlando, and they've learned how to play without Banchero.
They have.
got hurt against the Bulls.
Yep.
I saw Boston. You know, Boston averages 53-point attempts per game. 50.
Wow. Yeah, they shoot the ball a lot.
And I'll tell you what, Peyton Pritchard looks unbelievable. All right, after the timeout, we got Bub Carrington on the floor now. Again, one of 3 first-round picks. Little hang time by Coulibaly. Short on a floater. And the Bulls have the numbers with Terry. Driving to the rim. Jump pass. Left corner. Levine for 3. Got it.
Okay. That's why you throw it out. He had a layup. He threw it away. But Zach Levine, wide open, nails it.
Carrington, a 6'4" rookie at a Pitt. Very, very athletic. Super athletic. We have Corey Kispert with a travel 40 feet away. Top side. Kispert, a former first-round pick at a Gonzaga, really struggling, folks.
Yep.
Only 32% from 3. He's 3 for his last 13, and that's what got him in the lead.
Yeah, absolutely. And how about Kispert checking into the game? First time he touches the ball, he gets a turnover.
Here's Vooch on a pump. Vooch on the drive. To the rack, and he missed a right-handed power dunk. Hit the heel of the iron. Washington on a 5-on-4. Sarr gives it up to Kuzma. Driving on aisle with a runner with the right hand, no. Rebound, Buzelis. Nice job by Mattis. Right in front of the Bulls bench, far sideline. Advancing now. Terry Buzelis steps into a 3. Whoa, no. Rebound, Washington.
Just a little bit outside.
I love your humor, Bill.
Bob Uecker. Okay.
Yeah, really. Sarr driving on Vooch to the rim with a runner too strong. Put back with right hand. Kuzma, no. Can anyone make a shot? Here's Terry driving on Kispert. And the banker is good, Dalen Terry. There you go.
Just a lot of contact there, and just cleared some room with his left shoulder as he shot with his right hand.
4.5 to go first quarter. 16-15 Wizards. Bulls have reeled off 5 straight. Kispert double on the ball, sneaks inside, miss with a roll to the rim with the right hand. Here come the Bulls with Buzelis with a handoff to Levine. Wide open, right side 3, popped out. The Bulls are 1 of 6 behind the arc. Washington is 2 of 9. Here's Kuzma driving on Levine, short and a foul on Levine, a blocking call. That's going to put Kyle Kuzma at the line, shooting 2 where he's only 66%.
Zach kind of looking like what I do, and I agree with him. If you were going to call that foul, it was before the shot. That's when Kuzma went into Zach's chest and bumped him. Zach had absolutely no contact with him during the process of the shot. He just missed his finger roll, and they called the foul.
The Wizards, Bill, take only 20 free throw attempts per game. That's 26th in the NBA. Kuzma up and good. Kuzma making $25 million a year, second of a 4-year deal. And
the number I'm looking at right now, Charlie, is they take 36 3-point shots a game. They've already taken 9 here in the first quarter, and there's still 4 minutes left in the first quarter. We have a timeout on the floor, so we will take a break as the Bulls are down to 17-15 on 670 The Score and the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Kobe White here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Need health insurance? It's open enrollment for the Get Covered Illinois Marketplace. Our Get Covered Illinois navigators will help you enroll in a quality health plan, and you could qualify for financial help. 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Essential benefits cover prescription drugs, emergency care, health screenings, and more. Visit getcoveredillinois.gov to enroll in a plan by December 15th for coverage starting January 1st.
Remy Martin and 670 The Score want to give you a chance to play hoops on the United Center court. Look for the Remy display at your local retailer and scan the code to enter. You can get details at 670thescore.com/contest. You and a friend will scrimmage on the Court of Dreams, take a photo with celebrity guest coaches, have dinner in the United Center banquet room, and win tickets to the game that night, February 22nd versus Phoenix. Remy Martin, team up for excellence.
I feel like I'm constantly cleaning hair off my bathroom floor. At least my Swiffer Sweeper makes it easy. Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths have ultra-thick pads to trap and lock hairs, like a hair magnet. And when I'm finished cleaning up my hair, Sweeper takes care of his too. Now the hair is gone, all thanks to Swiffer. Try Swiffer Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths. I promise you'll love them or your money back. And also try Swiffer Sweeper Wet to make quick work of tough, sticky messes.
There are Black Friday deals, and then there are Kohl's Black Friday deals. Where else can you get 40% off Levi's, up to 50% off Sephora fragrances, and home favorites for under $10, all in the same place? And it gets better. You can score extra Kohl's cash with $15 earned for every $50 spent. Get 15% off some of your finds, and save even more with limited time doorbusters, like 50% off toys. Select styles. Offers end November 29th. Coupons do not apply to Levi's and toys. Coupons and Kohl's cash do not apply to Sephora. Some restrictions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
The 2024-25 City Edition uniform and retail collection presented by Motorola Razr are available for purchase now. This year's uniform features a clean and classic design inspired by the United Center. Visit bulls.com/city to learn more about the uniform, view the retail collection, and to purchase tickets to the City Edition nights, which take place on Saturday home games this season.
Chuck Swirsky, Bill Weddington, Alyssa Bergamini. And we've got Tyler Budenbuck, Clint Klaus in our studios. Gentlemen, thank you. Pat Malley, always good to see Pat here in our nation's capital. Kuzma, no good. With a free throw attempt for a possible three-point play. And rebounded by the Bulls, 17-15 Washington. Here's Kobe from a logo topside three, short. Rebound as Valanciunas has entered the ball game with Kuzma. Line to the lane, driving up Buzelis. Will hang time to the Baker is good. I'll tell you what, he's getting his tonight, Bill.
That's his 10th shot of the game. Oh my goodness, he's 5 of 10.
Jalen Smith now on the floor, and he missed from a topside three where the Bulls are 1 of 8 inside, up and good in the lane for the Wizards.
Kuzma again.
Yeah. So Bill Kuzma's taken 11 shots.
Yeah.
Giddy, left corner Buzelis lets it fly way off the mark from 3. Rebound, Carrington flies over the timeline with a pull-up foul line, 15-footer good. I'll tell you what, Bill, do you realize he has 28 pull-up J's this year? That's pretty good for a rook.
That is very good.
Here's a backdoor cut. Giddy to the rim, up and good. Nice play.
It's called moving without the basketball behind the defense. They just lost track of where he was going.
23-17 Wizards. On a post up, Kuzma feeling the presence, mid-post on the right side. Kuzma wheels inside, and the ball knocked out of his hands by a Terry, and a late whistle and a foul on Dalen. Stopping the clock, 2:41 to go first. 23-17 Wizards. The Bulls, Bill, shooting 34%. Look what they're shooting from three-point range.
They're on a 14-5 run over the last 427. They are shooting on the season 32% from behind the three-point line. Bulls, 1 of 9 right now from behind the three-point line. Kuzma ate his Wheaties this morning because he is just all over the place. He's got 14 points already in this game here in the first quarter.
Yeah. Kuzma again, up and good. 24-17. Wizards, 2:35 to go. Again, the Wizards with only 2 wins. They've lost 11 straight, haven't won a ball game in the month of November. Here's Kobe, bounce pass, right corner, Bizelis again with an open 3, ribbing out. Rebound, Valanciunas, the former number 1 pick by the Raptors. It's kind of moved around a little bit over the last 3 years. In the last year of his contract, in the far corner, a 3-ball rainbow 3, up and out by Carrington. Rebound, Giddey. Giddey line to the lane. Here's the whistle, and he draws the foul and a dribble drive to the cup.
I'm glad he heard the whistle. I didn't hear it. It got through a little bit of contact. So he's going to go to the foul line. This will be the first foul shot for the Bulls here in the game. Bulls go on the season are shooting 78% from the foul line, as you said in the pregame, 11th best in the NBA. But Bulls got to start getting some easy buckets, Charlie, in transition. And you got to attack the basket to do that.
So, Bill, you talk about Giddey makes the first of 2. How many field goal attempts does Kuzma average per game?
16.
How many has he taken in the first quarter?
11. That's why I said he had his Wheaties this morning. He's feeling good. It's his night. What is that in the movie? It's your night, bro.
It's your night, bro?
It's your night, bro. Isn't that from Twins? Danny DeVito?
Yeah, us.
Yeah.
Giddey goes 2 of 2 at the stripe. Good to see Josh starting to make some free throws. He really struggled early in the season. It's up near 70% now. And as a team, the Bulls 78%, 11th in the NBA. And Kispert to the rim with an easy layup.
That's just too easy. He curled around his man wide open, and then Smith was there and didn't challenge.
Giddey, shot rejected by Kispert. 50-50 ball. Wizards come away with it. Down the floor. And they go to Gill, to Carrington. Carrington backs it out against Taylor and Horton Tucker. Carrington off the screen from Valanciunas. Top side 3, good. This young core of Wizards, Bill, wow, they can hoop. They're young, they're going to make mistakes, but they play it with a ton of energy.
Yep.
Here's Kobe. Gives it up to Horton Tucker. Horton Tucker stops his drill in the send out to Giddey on the left wing up top, now to Kobe. They got to get Kobe going here. 1-on-1 with Kispert. With the step back, top side 3. No. Rebound Valanciunas. And the Bulls, 3-ball, 1 of 11.
Kobe's scoring over the last 5 games down from 19. He's just 15 points a game. Just not shooting the ball well with the confidence he normally has.
Bulls on a 3-on-1. Kobe with a pull-up. Left side 3, no. Offensive rebound, Smith. Smith against Valanciunas, and on the pass, a foul. How about that? The Bulls had a 3-on-1, and Kobe elected to take a left side 3, where the Bulls are now with a 12. The only made 3 was Levine in the first minute of the game.
Yeah, and I get it. Kobe's struggling. He's trying to find himself, and yes, he is a good 3-point shooter on the season, 38%, and it's gone down 36% over the last 5 games. And I said his whole point total down. He's just something's going on. He's just lacking confidence right now shooting the ball.
Smith a no-go, top side 3. So if you're keeping score at home, Bulls are 1 of 13 beyond the arc. They came in 38%, 5th in the NBA. Kispert deep left wing 3, no. 30 seconds to go first quarter, 29-19 Wizards. Giddey. And they go baseline left. Horton Tucker with a right-handed flush. He blew past Kispert on the left baseline.
Again, he ran down the floor, down the wing, but then started cutting to the basket, caught the ball about 10 feet away from the basket, pump fake, put it on the floor, and finished strong.
1 second differential, game clock, shot clock. Let's see what the Wizards are on here. One would think Kispert, because he's a 3-point shooter, will get a touch. Carrington, standing dribble off to the right. 1-on-1 on a switch, got it by Smith, and the Bulls had a foul to give, so Washington will put it in play with 5.2 left.
Charlie.
Yes.
Washington's been held under 100 points 3 times. They have not held an opponent under 100 points once this season.
Oh, my.
21 points in a quarter is not good.
No, it's not, Bill. That's why we pay you the big bucks.
Well, I'm just saying, Bulls need to pick things up here a little bit. I would come in saying, do what you do. This is not a defensive team. They're giving up as many points a game as you are, 122. Push the ball and go.
Kuzma double on the ball with the step back three, way short, and that'll end the first quarter. Wizards 29-21 at the end of one on 670 to score, the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Lyle to the rack and the right-handed dunk, going coast to coast. Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need one tool instead of two. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders when you need to change tasks in a hurry. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
An important part of the Tito's Handmade Vodka story is the innate connection the team has with its canine counterparts. Through its Vodka for Dog People program, Tito's amplifies the work of animal-based nonprofits across the country and beyond, focusing efforts on low-cost spay and neuter services, affordable veterinary care, and adoptions. To learn more, visit vodkafordogpeople.com.
Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Distilled from corn. Copyright 2025. Crafted to be savored responsibly.
This holiday at T-Mobile, I'm joined by a special co-anchor.
What up, everybody? It's your boy, Big Snoop D-O-double-G.
Snoop, let's talk about T-Mobile.
Okay, cool.
This holiday, get 4 lines for $25 a line, plus 4 iPhone 16s with Apple Intelligence and the all-new camera control on us.
Let's get cracking, like a breakfast egg.
You can use those eggs to make some eggnog, Snoop.
Respect.
And people do love T-Mobile, where you can save on every plan versus the other big guys.
You know, y'all can take some of those savings and buy some Snoop merchandise.
Always a great stocking stuffer, Snoop.
We up out of here.
Hold your horses, Snoop D-O-double-G. Let's remind people one more time.
Head to T-Mobile.com and get 4 iPhone 16s with Apple Intelligence on us, plus 4 lines for $25. Now drop that check.
With 24 monthly bill credits, 4 eligible trade-ins, and 4 new lines with AutoPay. Well-qualified customers plus taxes and fees and $35 per line connection charge. Cancel entire account before receiving 24 bill credits and credit stop and balance on required finance agreements due. $829.99 credits end if you pay off device early. See how you can save on wireless and streaming versus the other big guys at T-Mobile.com/switch. Apple Intelligence available now.
Welcome back into 670 The Score. The Wizards lead the Bulls 29-21 at the end of one. The Bulls were listed as the 5-point favorites. Total point, that was set at 244. Courtside odds are presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Download the Circus Sports Illinois app today. Chuck, Bill, back to you out on the road.
All right, Alyssa, thank you. Bulls had a lead of 1. Wizards' biggest lead of 10. Right now, Washington by 8, 29-21. Bill, your thoughts?
The Bulls just not shooting well. Again, 41% of the Bulls' offense is three-point shooting. And when you come out and shoot 1 of 13 from behind the three-point line, you're not going to fare too well.
Horton Tucker, and they go to the post. Left block, strong move. Jalen Smith, jump hook, right hand, no. Boy, the Bulls just can't get a bucket to drop. Kispert with a catch and shoot. Left side 3, no. Offensive rebound, Gill had it stripped away by Smith. Nice job by Jalen. And here comes Giddey over the midcourt line. And a bounce pass goes to Jalen Horton Tucker from Julian Phillips. The send out, Smith, dribble drive, spins, tried it up and under, and the jump hook right hand on Sarr is good.
Nice play right there. Just took his time, gathered himself before the little hook shot, made it.
The agility of Jalen Smith. He's got a couple of points now and 2 rebounds. 6-point lead for the Wiz, who have dropped 11 straight games. Gill, the send out, left wing Brogdon, holding and looking with 3 on the clock. Brogdon navigates his way with a bounce pass. Inside Sarr with a push shot, no. Rebound Bulls, and it's Taylor. Horton, Tucker, down the floor, Smith to the rim, and the ball chopped out of his hands by Carrington. Carrington got the arm of Smith, and that's going to be a foul.
I like what Smith did there. He just ran the floor, and he was gaining a lot of ground and pulling away from Sarr, who was trying to keep up with him.
Yeah, Vooch had his way early in this game against Sarr with 6 points, 5 rebounds. Bulls going with Smith, Giddey, Phillips, Horton Tucker, and Kobe. Will be on the air tomorrow. Second game of a back-to-back. in Orlando. 5:45 pregame right here on the Bulls Network. Magic won last night in Charlotte, although they've got a few players out, Bill. In addition to Ben Caro, Suggs is out with a hamstring injury. Gary Harris hurt his hamstring last night. 29-25 after made free throws by Smith. Kispert. They go up top, Brogdon, back to Sarr, left side three, got it. That's his second triple.
Wow.
Not bad for a guy who came in, what, Bill? 20%?
Sarr's, yes, 20% from behind the three-point line. Hello.
Horton Tucker turns hard, move on the right angle, and then a reverse up and good. Pretty play. Taylor, Horton, Tucker out of Chicago, Simeon High. Brogdon with a handoff to Sarr, almost traveled. And the pass goes to Brogdon. Far corner, Kispert lines up a three. Nope. Rebound Smith. The handoff to Giddey. Josh Giddey, 3 assists, 6 points. Advances left forecourt. Jump pass, threw it away. Carrington with a steal on a 2-on-2. The trailer, Gill. Carrington with a step back right corner. And he hesitates and he goes in the paint to Gill with a post up with a scoop and a score on Kobe White. And Kobe called the way to the rim, and he missed. He went coast to coast with a right-handed attempted layup. Here's a deep left wing three by Kispert. No. And we're going to have a loose ball foul on Brogdon.
Kispert might be the best player on our team right now.
Billy's 1 of 6 and 0 for 4. Washington is 4 of 17, Bill, 23%. But look at the Bulls.
Bulls are 1 of 13 from behind the three-point line.
Kobe, left-hand dribble drive. And they go baseline left. Phillips works on Kispert on a post-up. Taylor and Horton Tucker with a touch. Challenged by Kispert deep in the lane, using the left hand. No, tip with the left hand, good. Jalen Smith.
Nice play, Jalen Smith. Great position under the boards. Actually got that from right under the basket, able to jump up and reach out with the left hand.
Brogdon fakes left, goes right, Euro step, and they go to Carrington. Comes up shooting a three, nope. The tap back by Sarr to Brogdon. Brogdon tied up on a triple team and threw it away. Here's Giddey over the midcourt line. Giddey to Kobe, steps back, open left side three. Bam! Timeout, Wiz.
Nice play by Giddey. Good job by the Bulls to get the ball. Julian Phillips get back in the play, gets the steal. Defense leads to good offense. Nice shot. Bulls down 2, 34-32. Chuck and I'll be back right after this on 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Josh Giddey here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Being pregnant and finding out you have cancer. I'm Robin, and that was me. But my oncologist, orthopedic surgeon, and high-risk obstetrician at Northwestern Memorial Hospital created the safest chemotherapy plan. So I didn't have to choose between my life and my baby's.
Top ranked in Illinois for obstetrics and gynecology by U.S. News and World Report, Robin's team collaborated to deliver a healthy baby and mother, performing a C-section, then cancer removal the same day. Northwestern Medicine. Better.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more too. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more too. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more too. Hey! Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, 40% alcohol, William Grant & Sons, Inc., New York.
Oh no, my phone.
Hear that? It's the sound of a skater dropping her phone and smashing it on the ice. Yep, it's definitely broken. But at Verizon, we got you. Black Friday starts now. Trade in any phone, any condition from one of our top brands and get a new Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus on Unlimited Ultimate and Watch 7 and Tab S9 FE 5G. That's up to $1,900 in value. So you'll save big on 3 great gifts. Hurry into Verizon this Black Friday. Service plan required for Watch and Tab. Up to $1,900 value based on phone, watch, and tablet. Trade in and additional terms apply. See Verizon.com for details.
Target Black Friday deals are here. And with up to 50% off gifts, you can make so many wishes come true. There's up to 50% off tech, video games, toys, and board games for gifts filled with wonder. Plus up to 50% off small appliances, floor care, holiday trees, and so much more. You'll even save on all the essentials to get your house ready for the magic of the season. And there's free shipping when you spend $35. Save more on gifts with Black Friday deals. Happier holidays from Target. Restrictions apply.
Save big on Bulls tickets this Cyber Week. Take advantage of no fees on tickets and get $25 tickets to select games. Visit bulls.com/cyber to learn more.
Bill, our officials, we gave you Tony Brothers, Matt Bolin, your number 22, Carl Lane, who attended Glenbard East in the Chicagoland area.
Yep.
The nickname, the Rams. Let's give it up for the Rams. What was Long Island Lutheran's nickname, your high school?
The Knights.
The Knights.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Charlie.
Yes.
Why was this Scarecrow awarded the Nobel Prize?
I have no idea, Bill.
Because he was outstanding in his field.
Help me. 34-32 Wizards. Bulls making a run here, and Kobe just picked the pocket of Carrington at midcourt. Gives it up to Levine at the foul line. Getty. Left corner Phillips. Unattended three. Popped out. Wow. Washington with a board over the timeline. This is a very young Washington team. Sarr, who's already buried 2 threes, and he goes in front to Keyshawn George. George out of Miami of Florida to the rim on Sarr. Shot blocked by Smith. Loose on the ball. Sarr dives to keep it in play along with Phillips. Phillips with the steal to Giddey. Giddey in backcourt. Giddey with the belt high left-hand dribble and a pass. Threw it away. George with the interception for the Wiz. Going upstairs and flipped down with 2 hands. Alexander Sarr.
Nice lob.
Yep. Are you saying Sarr is a star here in the first half?
Yeah, so far.
Giddey with a hang time. Big shot, no. Draws the foul, shoots 2. 36-32 Wiz. 7:47 to go here in the first half. At halftime, Bill, our Kia halftime show, we're going to feature Wes Unseld Jr., an assistant with the Bulls, the former head coach here at Washington, and, of course, his dad, Hall of Famer, the late, great Wes Unseld, who was the only player in NBA history to win Rookie of the Year and MVP in the same season. And Bill, I'm from the generation that saw Wes Unseld play in college at Louisville, got drafted by the Baltimore Bullets, and got to Washington to their only NBA title in 1978 when he Game 7 in Seattle. I was at that game as an intern covering Game 7.
Okay.
And the key play in the game is Giddey makes the free throw. Mitch Kupchak, the former GM of the Lakers, and Hornets picked up a loose ball and laid it in after Marvin Webster fumbled the ball underneath the basket. Could not grasp the rebound, and Kupchak put it in, and that was the difference. You see what the Wizards do. Butler out of Baylor gives it up. Left elbow and a bump and a drive and a Euro step on Giddey. No by Carrington. Rebound Smith. 36-34 Wizards. Over the timeline, Giddey with open territory. They go to Smith, who's played very well for Billy Donovan's team. Ayo Dosunmu re-enters the ball game to Giddey. Back to Ayo, driving right angle to the rim. Can't finish. Offensive putback. Smith, good.
Great job by Smith again because he's in great rebounding position around the basket. On those little misses, he's right there to tip them in.
Great production out of Jalen Smith. He's got 8.6 rebounds. We're tied at 36 as the Bulls have erased a 10-point deficit. Sarr up top, Kispert really struggling, and he travels. That's his second travel violation of the first half, and Kispert in the ball game in 11 minutes is 1 of 6.
Bulls in a little zone right there, really messed Washington up, couldn't get into a rhythm.
And we'll see Washington go zone as well, Bill, but the Wizards are 4 of 18 from three-point range, 22%. The Bulls are 2 of 15. But you're starting to see momentum swing, Bill. What's happened?
Well, the Bulls starting to make a couple of shots right here and defensively playing a lot better against Washington. They're not getting the same looks they were getting a moment ago.
Levine with an open left side three, no, and kept in play. And then Washington, George almost threw it away with a behind-the-back pass in the left corner, but the Wizards survive, and George knocks down a right side three. So George, Bill, kept it in play in the near corner, and they ran down the floor and drills a triple.
Just great hustle getting down the floor, and the Bulls didn't pick him up.
Vooch. And they go left elbow, Levine, dribble drop to the right. They set up Vooch, clean look, 21-footer, baseline left up and good.
Vooch continuing right where he left off in the first quarter. Little 15-footer from the wing right there.
39-38, Wizards by 1. And a bad pass by Butler, taken away by the Bulls. Bezelis to the rim, forced it up and good.
There you go, and the Bulls take the lead right there, and that's our drive to the bucket. is sponsored by McGrath City Honda, McGrath Acura of Westmont. When you do the math, you'll choose McGrath.
And then we're going to have an offensive foul on the Wiz. This is going to go on Butler, 40-39 Bulls. This is a very young ball club. Washington, because of that, Bill, they play well for 3 minutes, and then they kind of play dysfunctional hoops.
Yes, they do. And we are in the second quarter, sponsored by Roofers and Waterproofers Local 11. Find highly skilled roofing contractor at ChicagoRoofingContractors.org.
5.5 to play first half. 40-39 Bulls on the road. The first of two straight mini two-game road trip in Orlando tomorrow. Vooch with a scoop handoff to Ayo Sumu on the left point. Cross court to Bazelis. Up top now to Vooch behind the three-point arc near quarter. Levine works on Carrington. Dribble drop in Koulibaly on a reverse no. Put back good by Julian Phillips.
Phillips attacking the offensive boards right there. Second chance opportunities adding up for the Bulls here as they start to build a lead.
3-point advantage at the 5-minute mark. Here's a mid-range pull-up. Up and good by Koulibaly.
Yeah, Koulibaly just one dribble to clear himself. The Bulls did not pick him up at all.
Bill, I'll tell you what, I really, really like him. He was a lottery pick a year ago out of France. And, he broke his hand against the Bulls in March. Here's a topside open three by Vooch. Nothing but net. Big splash by the Vooch. And he's got 11. 45-41 Bulls.
That was nice. Valanciunas a little late getting out to Vooch, who stepped out instead of rolled to the basket. I like it.
Butler, then they go left point inside three-point arc to Valanciunas. And a left wing Kuzma three around the iron and out. Kuzma started red hot. He's been ice cold since. That was his 12th field goal attempt in the half. Ayo to the rim. Nope. Draws a foul as he muscled up his shot in the paint. And we'll get two. So Kuzma, Bill, even though he scored 15 in the first quarter, a very streaky player, as we know. We've seen him over the years with the Lakers.
Yeah, so he came out, was just really aggressive, attacking the basket, shooting the ball almost every time he touched it, and really kept Washington afloat in the first quarter. Bulls kind of got a grasp of what's going on right now defensively, mixing things up, switching from zone to man, matching up, rotating well, and have really slowed Washington down. And the offense still not potent for the Bulls, but starting to come around a little bit.
Yep. So Ayo Sumu in the books now. Ayo started. Hasn't made a field goal in 3 attempts, with a couple of free throws. He's got 2. And the high post, Valanciunas picks up the bounce. They're going to up Carrington on the left side. Dribble drive, left angle to the rim. On his way to the basket. And Carrington lost the ball on the way up.
It just squirted out of his hands.
It did.
I think it hit the shot clock. Oh, my.
Yeah, he's looking like at his hands, talking to his hands. 47-41, Bulls on a run here. 11-2 run over the last 2 minutes. Levine with a bounce pass on the right side to Vooch with a handoff to Ayo Sumu. Over the shoulder to Vooch. Vooch in the paint to Levine to a backdoor cut. Bazelis throws it down with a two-handed slam on the left baseline. And the wheels are off the Wiz with 3:42 to go. First half, Bulls 49-41 over Washington. On 670 The Score, the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Nikola Vucevic here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on the Bulls Radio Network, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
If you're thinking about a new Subaru this season, do yourself a favor and take a short drive north and see my friends at Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha. Mike and his team never inflate prices based on product availability. They've got a great selection of Subaru models in stock, on the way, or you can custom order yours today. I don't always support the teams from up north, but when I do, it's Kenosha Subaru. Visit ZieglerSubaruKenosha.com. For all you do, Kenosha Subaru. During the 2024 Subaru Share the Love event, Subaru is donating $250 for every new Subaru vehicle sold to your choice of charity.
Betting, gaming, wagering, you name it.
Gambling in all its forms can be problematic for people at risk.
Professional counseling and a strong support group can be pivotal in a person's journey to recovery.
If you or your loved ones are chasing losses or borrowing to feed the bet,
are you really winning?
Way Back In is here to help.
With in-person therapy groups during the day and evening,
and with options for telehealth services,
we are here to help you live life in recovery from gambling.
Call Way Back In today.
1-833-DON'T bet. 1-833-DON'T bet.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right. So we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
How do you spot the all-new Nissan Rogue Rock Creek? Here's a hint. It's got all-terrain tires, a tubular roof rack you can't miss, and it's tough inside and out with lava red detail. You'll also find it in its natural habitat, climbing mountains, attacking rugged trails, and never backing down from any adventure. The first ever Nissan Rogue Rock Creek.
Intelligent all-wheel drive cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions. Always secure cargo. Heavy loading of the vehicle with cargo, especially on the roof, will affect the handling and stability of the vehicle.
The Artist Hat Series by BMO is back. Fans in attendance on December 6th will receive the first hat designed by Alyssa Lowe while supplies last. Visit bulls.com/Artist Hat Series to learn more and get your tickets. Charlie,
yes,
we have not had an official review yet. All reviews in this game are sponsored by Northwestern Medicine. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. And bench points right now. How about the Bulls have a big advantage in that one, Charlie? Bulls normally score 33 points from the bench. They have 20 already.
Nice. Good stat there, Bill. Thank you. Line to the lane. Carrington passed up an open driving layup. And now, and a dribble drive and a crossover. George had the ball poked loose by Bazelis out of bounds in the near corner. That was very, very dangerous. George really showed that ball to Bazelis. And with that length and athleticism of Madison, almost swiped it away. 8 on the clock, watching down the inbounds. Kuzma to George, the fade. 10-footer up and good on Kobe. Baseline right.
Just came over a quick screen. Kobe couldn't catch up to him.
Kobe on the edge of the left wing. Hard left-hand dribble drive, setting up Vooch. Wide open. Rainbow three. Short. Long rebound. Bazelis beats out George for the loose ball to Zach. In front to Kobe. Kobe pings that ball on the right hip. Puts it on the deck. On a crossover. Change of direction. Shakes. Bakes. Wants it. Throws it near the rim. And scores. That was a left-handed mid-range J.
Oh, my. He was trapped. Didn't know what to do with it. Thought the shot clock was running out, so just tossed it up.
I'll tell you, shades of Earl the Pearl Monroe, a former great star with the Baltimore Bullets, who then became the Washington Capitals, the Washington Bullets, and the Washington Wizards. And George had a shot blocked by Bazelis out of bounds. That's Madison 11.
But they didn't become the Washington Generals.
No, they didn't with Red Claws. So, Bill, when you played in the old Cap Center, right?
Yes, out in Landover.
And you played there in college, right? With
Yep.
St. John's?
St. John, Georgetown games were out there, yes.
Was that the middle of nowhere?
It's out in the middle of Landover.
He inbounds Sarr. Steps back on Boots. 3 air. Play continues. 51-43. Oh, okay. They did do the right thing. They blew the whistle. For a while, I was thinking, okay, like they're letting them play. The officials must have a dinner.
What do you think of this court, Charlie?
It's red, just like the Bulls, and we're going to be having a cup game, Bill, with Boston.
Yep.
And that's a big game for Boston, by the way, and a big game for the Bulls. You know, if the Bulls win that game, Bill, they're going to go to 3-1 in the cup.
How about that?
Kobe with the jump pass, right corner aisle. Left-hand dribble drive, 1-on-1. And then George, and they go left side, Vooch, top side. Levine, did they get it off? No, a 24 violation on the Bulls. That's a turnover. And for the Bulls, only their 4th.
The Bulls have done a good job taking care of the basketball here tonight. Again, the Bulls turn it over 15 times a game, 22nd in the NBA. But against a young team, this Washington, that's what you want to do, take care of the basketball, not give them easy scoring opportunities.
The two teams are 8 for 39 from three-point range. Brogdon comes up shooting way off the mark on a right wing 3. You know, Bill, I know he's been hurt. He's been moving around a lot lately. But he does not look, like the Brogdon that came into the league. Nope. Even the one that won 6-man with Boston. Here's Kobe with a crossover top side 3, good. And the Bulls are pulling away from the Wiz, up 54-43, 90 seconds left here in the first half. Brogdon, double on the ball. They go to Sarr. One bounce handoff to Kyle Kuzma. Foul line left. Tied up by Levine. Cross court. George works on Kobe. gives it up. Brogdon on a pump. Brogdon inside the lane, and a two-handed dunk by Sarr. We hesitated because it looked like Brogdon may try a mid-range shade.
Yeah, it looked like it, and Vooch came out to help. And again, if the big man helps, someone's got to pick up his man, or at least be aware of where he is on the floor.
54-45, and then just like that, the Bulls respond with a field goal, and that is a 3-ball by Zach LaVine. 57-45 in favor of the Bulls. 50 seconds to go. Brogdon very sloppy with the ball, and he was sideline left Kuzma. Boy, this is a very dysfunctional Washington ball club. And these are veterans playing, Bill. Brogdon with a runner-up and good from 6 feet. I mean, you can't blame everything on these kids.
Nope. Yeah, you cannot. And after a slow first quarter, 21 points, Bulls have 36 points here in the second to pick their offense up.
LaVine, triple drive all the way to the rim on Sarr and a foul. Boy, LaVine with that extra burst, Bill, that giddy-up.
And you know what? If you're going to go for a 2-for-1, I like that one. You don't just come down and take a tough shot. Zach LaVine drives to the basket, 32.9 seconds left in the quarter. You're going to get a second shot. But I like what he did there. I'm not a big fan of 2-for-1, but if you're going to do it, that's the way to do it.
The Bulls led in scoring by the Vooch with 11.
You got me.
And 8 points for Giddey, White, and LaVine, along with Smith. Let's pause Station ID, Bulls Radio Network.
Matt Spiegel here. Talk Bulls basketball with us on the Spiegel and Holmes Show. Afternoons 2 to 6 on The Score. On Odyssey Sports Station. WSCR Chicago. WBMX HD2 Chicago.
And LaVine again at the line, up and good. The Bulls have scored, Bill, 38 points here in the second quarter.
Yep.
They lead 59-47. Over the midcourt line, Brogdon with that lazy between the legs dribble. 7 on the clock. 1-on-1 with Kobe White. Brogdon, dribble drive, double on the ball. They go to Coulibaly on a post-up on Bazelis. In front, George lines up a 3. Strong. 50-50 ball, and Kobe with a, I think going to call a foul as Kobe went for the ball, and apparently Brogdon pushed him.
Wow. 2 hands on the back. He's going to get a couple foul shots now.
Yeah, they're going to call this a loose ball foul. Bulls from the line, a perfect 10 of 10. Washington been there only 5 times. Bulls get there 20 times a game, 26th in the league. What's Kobe done tonight, Bill?
Kobe on the night. He's played 17. He's 3 of 8, 2 of 5 from behind the 3-point line. He's got 4 rebounds and now 9 points as he makes the first of 2. That was his first foul shot of the night. Someone needs to get down the floor right now as George is, there we go. Zealous coming back. George is trying to sneak down, hide in the corner by himself with 3.9 seconds left.
60-47, Bulls by 13. Making 14 their biggest lead of the game. Carrington, 2 seconds to go. He needs to get off in a hurry, and a runner off the window too strong. Halftime score, 61-47 Bulls, right here on 670 The Score and the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Today will be tough, but that is our strength. Because if you're fighting cancer, our doctors, researchers, technologies, and treatments fight back even harder. If your lungs or heart fail you, our people won't. At Loyola Medicine, we're leaders in transplant and heart and vascular care. Whatever you're facing, we'll find a way. Because when things are at their worst, we're at our best. Visit loyolamedicine.org/ourbest to learn more.
Get ready for the moment we've all been waiting for. It's the 300K season finale giveaway at Potawatomi. Friday, December 20th, watch your entries from Bird Bash, Cash Clash, and Winter's Dash. All pile into one massive drawing for a chance at up to 50 grand cash. Be there to win your share. December 20th, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Learn more at payspeak.com/finale. Must be 21 years old to play.
I'm Brian Tedesco, CEO of Blaupunkt Americas, the pioneers of the car stereo. Today, we're not just about sound systems. We are revolutionizing the e-bike scene with Blue Dot Bike. Thanks to AmericanEagle.com, our online presence now features a dynamic e-commerce website that showcases the quality and affordability of our foldable e-bikes. And our collegiate e-bikes, just perfect for the college fanatic. These e-bikes offer a new way to experience freedom on two wheels, no matter your age. When we needed a top-notch website to match our cutting-edge e-bikes, we turned to AmericanEagle.com. They made the impossible seem easy, tackling digital challenges like pros. Check out the Blue Dot Bike website to see AmericanEagle.com's amazing work in action. Need the best in website and digital marketing solutions? AmericanEagle.com is your go-to. They've been a game changer for us, and they can be for you too. Visit AmericanEagle.com or call 877-WEB-NOW-1. That's 877-WEB-NOW-1.
Bulls fans, welcome to the Kia Halftime Show, brought to you by the Kia Telluride, official vehicle of the Chicago Bulls. Here's Chuck Swirsky.
Halftime of the Bulls Network. We are in Washington, D.C., and our guest, Wes Unseld Jr., one of the top assistants, of course, with the Bulls, a former head coach with the Wizards. But more than that, he has left, along with his family, an indelible mark in the District of Columbia, Virginia, Maryland, and whatnot, a graduate of Johns Hopkins. And Coach number one, thanks for joining us. We can go a lot of different directions, but I want to talk about your family for a moment and the impact your mom and your dad have had on you and where you are today.
Well, I wouldn't be here without the impact that they left. Obviously, my dad passed away in 2020. And having the opportunity to come back here as a head coach in 21, a place where I got my start as an intern and spent 13 plus years kind of growing in this business, be able to do that and come back, and have the opportunity to lead a franchise was really special. But I think you got to give them credit for the work ethic that they instilled in me, the mindfulness to put people first, work as hard as you can and do the right thing.
Well, I know you played high school and college ball, but let me ask you a question. You were like 4 years old when the Washington, at that time, the Washington Bullets won the championship, 3 or 4 years old. And I mean, were you influenced to get into the game, or were you pushed into the game, or how did that all transpire?
No, not at all. It was kind of like the last thing on my mind. Kind of happenstance. Of course, being around it, you love it. I enjoyed playing, to a certain point. And obviously, playing at the D3 level, I knew it was playing in the professional level is probably not in the cards. But having access to it and being around it, you just have that ability to, impact and be a part of winning, be a part of something competitive. And you miss that once you stop playing. So things kind of fell in my favor. I had the opportunity to get in on a low level and, work my way up.
All right. Well, I'm from a generation that remembers your dad playing at Louisville. He was Rookie of the Year and the MVP in the same season. How much do you remember of him as a player?
Not much at all. To be honest, I was 5 years old when he retired. I remember that night, vividly because all the, pomp and circumstance. The vast majority of what I remember as a kid was playing with the other kids in the family room, just kind of going to games. But his routine, going to shoot around, coming home, having lunch with dad and kind of hanging out a little bit before you take his nap and get prepared to play. Those memories are somewhat sparse as far as watching him actually perform. But his routine, the family routine, those were things that you can recall.
Very good. Wes, thanks so much. Appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Wes Unseld Jr., our halftime guest, third quarter, coming up next, right here on the Chicago Bulls Basketball Network.
Bulls fans, Patrick Williams here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. Maybe that's why we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the game. And when we're not thinking about basketball, we're thinking about things that elevate our own game. It starts with a lineup of star players, like the 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line, with capability that takes us to another level. The best seats in the house, all 7 of them. Ground clearance that propels us even higher. And available dual panoramic displays that steal the show. These are the things that occupy our minds. And honestly, We wouldn't have it any other way. The stylish 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle of the Chicago Bulls. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. An important message about your timeshare from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group.
If you receive an unsolicited phone call or mail piece to discuss selling, renting, or especially canceling your timeshare, don't fall for it. Contact your timeshare resort or Wesley Financial Group for assistance, and I'll send you our timeshare exit information kit free with the straight facts about timeshare cancellation.
Call 800-761-0000. 800-761-0000.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Learn more at Viking.com.
Oh no, my phone.
Hear that? It's the sound of a skater dropping her phone and smashing it on the ice. Yep, it's definitely broken. But at Verizon, we got you. Black Friday starts now. Trade in any phone, any condition from one of our top brands and get a new Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus on Unlimited Ultimate and Watch 7 and Tab S9 FE 5G. That's up to $1,900 in value. So you'll save big on 3 great gifts. Hurry into Verizon this Black Friday. Service plan required for Watch and Tab. Up to $1,900 value based on phone, watch, and tablet. Trade in and additional terms apply. See Verizon.com for details.
Get deals all month during Black Friday build-up at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 50% off select major appliances. Plus, get an extra 10% off Whirlpool major appliances, like the new Maytag front-load laundry system with a Pet Pro filter that lifts and captures pet hair from clothes. Shop these deals in-store or online now, because Lowe's knows deals. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid 11/6 through 12/4. Selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for details.
Welcome back into 670 The Score. I'm Melissa Bergamini on the Kia Halftime Show. The Bulls lead the Wizards by 14, 61-47 at halftime. The Bulls opened as the 5-point favorites, courtesy of Circa Sports Illinois, and the over-under that was set at 244. Let's check in on the 2 player props that I have been tracking. For the Bulls, Zach LaVine has notched in 10 points through the half, 2 of 5 from 3. Eyes on his over 23.5 points. That was priced at -125. And for the Wizards, Kyle Kuzma, he has added 15 points through the half. His points total was set at 22.5. Those were your courtside odds at the half, presented by Circa Sports Illinois. Download the Circa Sports Illinois app today. You're listening to 670 The Score and the Kia Halftime Show on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Modest Bazelis here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Need health insurance? It's open enrollment for the Get Covered Illinois Marketplace. Our Get Covered Illinois navigators will help you enroll in a quality health plan, and you could qualify for financial help. 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Essential benefits cover prescription drugs, emergency care, health screenings, and more. Visit getcoveredillinois.gov to enroll in a plan by December 15th for coverage starting January 1st.
When you buy a new house, you might say,
"Shut the front door."
Winning!
No, seriously, shut the front door. We own this house now.
But you actually need to say,
"Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there."
That's right. The local State Farm agent is there to help you choose the coverage you need.
Welcome to my crib. No one says that anymore, but I don't care.
So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
It's Black Friday build-up at Lowe's. Stack up the savings with deals all month. Get up to 50% off select major appliances. Plus, take an additional 10% off when you buy select major appliances. And don't wait to save on string lights, starting at just $298 for 100 count. Shop these deals in-store or online now, because Lowe's knows deals. Appliances valid 11/6 through 12/4. Cannot be combined with additional discounts. See Lowe's.com for details and qualifying items. String lights valid 11/21 through 12/4 while supplies last.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Halftime here, it's all Bulls 61-47. 2 double-figure scores, make it now 3 double-figure scores. Vooch with 11.6 boards, 10 apiece for Levine, along with Kobe White. Third quarter coming up next right here on 670 The Score and the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Levine throws it down with a right-handed power dunk.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Your heart. You'd never think of purposely stopping it. I'm Tara, and when my team at Northwestern Memorial Hospital found a malformation in my brain, my cardiologist and neurosurgeon said the only way to save me was to stop my heart, which they did. 12 times.
Nationally ranked for neurology and neurosurgery by U.S. News and World Report, Tara's team collaborated to temporarily stop blood flow, allowing a catheter to reach your brain and permanently obliterate the malformation. Northwestern Medicine. Better.
Febreze. As a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I only trust Febreze car vent clips, featuring 3 distinct intensity settings. Because it's that little touch that sets me apart. I can turn the intensity down for subtle freshness, or I can turn it up for when I want lots of scent. So whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with Febreze car, I know my car's going to smell amazing. Which keeps my driver rating right where it belongs. Picking up, Oscar!
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
It's time for Christmas at Cantini. A time for laughter and joy. A time for cherished moments by coming together with the ones you love. Be awed by twinkling lights. Feel the thrill of gliding on ice. And enjoy the cozy warmth of s'mores by the fire. Cherish the moments together this holiday season at Christmas at Cantini. Get your tickets at Cantini.org. Sponsored by the Robert R. McCormick Foundation.
And we're back, and the Bulls have a big-time second quarter, score 40 points to put themselves back in charge of this game, 61-47. They got 28 points in the paint. That helped because the three-point shooting has not been great, as Charlie said, just 25% from behind the three-point line, and 12 fast break points. The Bulls have 6 offensive rebounds for 8 second chance points, and I think most of those are from Jalen Smith, who's just done a terrific job tipping in offensive rebounds, getting the Bulls some second chance opportunities on their possessions.
Again, the Bulls in the first of a back-to-back, just like the Wizards. Bill, they've got a ball game here tomorrow, and in fact, do you realize they have dropped 20 straight second games of back-to-backs? That's unbelievable. So we start third quarter, Bulls operating right full court, and Dosunmu turns hard baseline right with a layup.
Yeah, nice drive. Dosunmu is so quick, just gets to the rim before the defense can react.
Iowa with 4 in 16 minutes, again getting the starting job. Here's Kuzma, who started the ball game with the 3, tied up, double on the ball, jump pass up top to Coulibaly. Bilal Coulibaly. Sarr, 3-ball. Got it. That's his third on the night.
Oh, my goodness. He's hitting them all tonight.
63-50. Bulls with a baker's dozen here early in the third quarter with Giddey on the edge. Cross court, looping pass to Levine. Double pump on the 7-footer Sarr. And to go to Kobe. Quick shot. 3-ball good. In front. Kobe White now starting to find his range after a sluggish start. He's got a team high 13. 66-50. Bulls by 16. Dribble drive to the rim as the Wizards come down with Brogdon, and he's sent to the floor to foul.
Yeah, he had Giddey on him, and a little pump fake got Giddey to reach, and he just put him by him. Again, Giddey's not the fastest, quickest of foot, and if you can get him stepping the wrong way, he has a tough time changing direction.
So Malcolm Brogdon at the line, and Bill, you know what? He started his career Rookie of the Year, second-round pick, 36th overall, 2016 with the Bucks. Started to bounce around, got big money with Indiana. He got paid. Then he goes to Boston, major deal. Seems like he found his niche as a sixth man, then gets traded in that multi-team swap, bringing Drew Holiday to Boston, so he missed out on a ring.
Yep. That's sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yep. And the pass Ayo on the left block for Vooch, broken up by the Wizards out of bounds. Coulibaly with that length. Bill, I'll tell you what, speaking of length, they've got some players here with a lot of length.
Yes.
My goodness.
I really think their future looks bright going forward here. They're young players. They're learning how to play.
White to Levine, hard, left hand, dribble drive, left ankle. Finds Giddey in the far corner, and he missed on an air ball from three. Washington basketball, George mishandled the ball, and he pounces on Ayo Dosunmu. We're going to have a jump as Ayo stuck two hands on the ball as George tried that ankle dribble, Bill, and that's never a good thing.
No. We'll see if Ayo can quick jump this.
George against Ayo at 6'4", George at 6'7", and it's controlled by the Wizards at the top of the key to Malcolm Brogdon. Brogdon covered by Ayo, and they go right elbow Kuzma, driving right to left in the lane. The pitch out to Brogdon, and we got contact and a foul on the Bulls as it's been very choppy here in the first 2 minutes of the third quarter.
His first personal foul. Second.
And Ayo just
Cross-court pass intercepted by Sarr. A 4-on-2. Brogdon, cross-court, and they go foul line. Coulibaly to Keyshawn George with a deep three, way off the mark. Long board, taken away by Ayo. On the runway, to the rack, and a right-handed layup.
When Ayo first got the ball, Giddey was out in front of him. I was thinking, why wouldn't he pass it? But then he just blew by everyone.
And dribble drive on the right side. Brogdon with authority, but he is fouled and will get two. We have a whistle, Bill, like every 12 seconds.
Yeah, it's slowed down here in the third quarter a little bit. Just a little bit. Brogdon's third foul shot of the third quarter. It's 81% on the season.
Again, Brogdon up, rimming good. 68-55 Bulls, 2.5 gone by third quarter. Giddey navigating his way, probing. Nice pass inside Vooch, double team, back to Giddey, a two-man game, left side of the floor. Vooch to a cutting Giddey, up, no, tip, nope, by Vooch. Rebound Sarr, he's advancing left forecourt. Sarr to Brogdon at the foul line. Now in a switch, got about Vooch about 27 feet away. Let's see if Brockton attacks Vooch off the dribble. On the crossover, stripped away by Isle. A 3-on-1, middle of the floor. Kobe with the ball fake. Kobe to the rim on the left side. Left-hand layup. Got it.
I like that. That was a 3-on-2 break. Good pass to the wing to beat the defense.
70-55. Bulls by 15 on the road. Sarr in front to Coulibaly. Comes up shooting a laser three. Rimming out. Rebound. Josh Giddey. This is a dominant second and third quarters by the Bulls after a shaky start where they trailed by as many as 10 in the first quarter. Giddey works on the 7-foot of Sarr. Inside feed. Vooch twists, turns with the right hand, and scores in the semicircle.
That was a great slip down by Vooch and a nice pass by Giddey underneath the defense to Vooch right in front of the basket.
Kuzma driving in the chest of Vooch. Hard bank shot, no. Here comes Giddey. Races over the midcourt line, going coast to coast. Finds Levine with an open left side three. Bam! Timeout, Washington. And the Bulls lead by 20. 75-55, 7:50 left. Third quarter on 670 The Score in the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win. Bulls win.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
AARP wants you to enter to win exclusive access to Football After Dark with 670 The Score. Just go to aarp.org/IL. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
You okay?
Sorry, I can't sleep with this cough.
Sounds like you need to vaporize that cold.
Vaporize?
Yeah, with NyQuil VapoCool. It's NyQuil plus a rush of Vicks vapors.
Whoa.
So you ready to get some sleep? Thank you, NyQuil VapoCool.
NyQuil VapoCool, the vaporizing nighttime coughing, aching, fever, best sleep with a cold medicine. And to vaporize sore throat pain, try Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Remy Martin celebrates communities and excellence in sports and music. Find inspiration and fresh recipes at RemyMartin.com. Remy Martin, team up for excellence. 40% alcohol by volume, imported by Remy Cointreau, USA, New York, New York. Please drink responsibly.
Engineered for efficiency, comfort, and ease, Bosch tools are built to keep workers in the zone and off the bench. Bosch tools, what hard workers deserve.
AARP and 670 The Score want you to win exclusive access to Football After Dark. Join us on Tuesday, December 3rd, as Layla Rahimi is joined by DJ Moore for a live Q&A and in-depth analysis at Gale Street Inn. Enjoy delicious food and drinks while we dive into the latest insights about Chicago's football team. Enter to win at aarp.org/IL. AARP. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
The official C-Red Bar Network is back. Join fellow Bulls fans at any of the participating bar locations around the city to cheer on the Bulls and win prizes all season long. Visit bulls.com/bar network to learn more. Well, Bulls have picked up right where they left off in the first half, Charlie, outscoring Washington 14-8 here in the third quarter. They're up 20. 75-55.
Wow. Well, again, Bill, this is a Washington team. Unfortunately for the Wizards, I mean, they're just going to have to spoon feed these young kids and let them play through mistakes. And this is the plan, folks. I mean, no one wants to lose and no one wants to create, youthful mistakes. But at the same time, these kids deserve the opportunity to play through it. Adversity as Sarr is fouled.
Yeah, nice little lob pass by Kuzma to Sarr on the opposite side. Gets fouled by Vooch under the rim. And Sarr is going to the foul line here. He's a 67% foul shooter.
And Sarr up, rimmed out, coming off a 17-point, 14 rebound, which is a career high in his rookie campaign. against Indiana. He also had a couple of blocks and a steal. He is 4th in the NBA already as a 19-year-old in blocked shots. 75-56, he makes 1 of 2. Iowa right full court again. This is a cup game, and the Bulls would go to 2-1 with a victory, and they get Boston at home on Friday. Iowa goes cross court to Zach LaVine, holds and looks. LaVine against Coulibaly. Hard dribble drive. Switches hands from right to left and lays it in. Pretty move.
Yeah, and just so explosive, elevates so high. Not a whole lot the defense can do because they're taking off too late.
Brogdon to a cutting Kuzma and going upstairs and thrown down by Sarr. Sarr moving off the ball on the right block, and all he had to do was dunk it with 2 hands.
A nice little play right there. Kind of a screen roll. Sarr rolling from the wing to the basket.
He should think about doing that more, Bill.
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Here's the right corner 3 by Dalen Terry. Nope. Weak side rebound. Brogdon weaves over the midcourt line. Left-hand dribble drive. Takes an eye to the rim. Jump pass left corner. And it goes on the left wing. Air ball by Coulibaly, but the putback good by Brogdon. And Billy Donovan seen enough.
Yeah, Brogdon just standing under the basket waiting for a rebound. The ball just kind of falls into his hands on a short shot. Billy Donovan doesn't like to receive here. Momentum switching a little bit, but Bill's still up 17. 77-60 with 6:30 left here in the third. Charlie and I will be back right after this on 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fan Zach LaVine here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for the Chicago Bulls.
AARP and 670 The Score want you to win exclusive access to Football After Dark. Join us on Tuesday, December 3rd, as Layla Rahimi is joined by DJ Moore for a live Q&A and in-depth analysis at Gale Street Inn. Enjoy delicious food and drinks while we dive into the latest insights about Chicago's football team. Enter to win at aarp.org/IL. AARP. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
If you're thinking about a new Subaru this season, do yourself a favor and take a short drive north and see my friends at Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha. Mike and his team never inflate prices based on product availability. They've got a great selection of Subaru models in stock, on the way, or you can custom order yours today. I don't always support the teams from up north, but when I do, it's Kenosha Subaru. Visit ZieglerSubaruKenosha.com. For all you do, Kenosha Subaru. During the 2024 Subaru Share the Love event, Subaru is donating $250 for every new Subaru vehicle sold to your choice of charity.
How do you spot the all-new Nissan Rogue Rock Creek? Here's a hint. It's got all-terrain tires, a tubular roof rack you can't miss, and it's tough inside and out with lava red detailing. You'll also find it in its natural habitat, climbing mountains, attacking rugged trails, and never backing down from any adventure. The first ever Nissan Rogue Rock Creek.
Intelligent all-wheel drive cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions. Always secure cargo. Heavy loading of the vehicle with cargo, especially on the roof, will affect the handling and stability of the vehicle.
Harbor Freight knows tool people like to keep busy. But with our Black Friday sale coming up Thanksgiving weekend, you'll want to free up some time. We're talking deals like our 5,000-watt generators under $800, 17-foot ladders for $99.99, and 40% off Icon Pro socket sets. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight. Valid until 12/2/24. While supplies last. Limitations apply.
Get the all-new Bulls app presented by AT&T. Enjoy the new and improved features, including personalized notifications, exclusive drops, team stats, and more. Download now at bulls.com/app.
I like that, Bill. Did a nice job reading that.
Yeah. Well, once in a while.
Bulls going with Buzelis, Dosunmu, LaVine, Vooch, and Dalen Terry. After the timeout with the Bulls in front, comfortable 17-point lead, high-low feed, and a pass, LaVine to Vooch, where it went right off his hands, taken away by the Wiz. And here is Bob Carrington curling and missing. Good job by Vooch, altering that shot. Bulls with the numbers on a 5-on-4. Buzelis double on the ball, gives it up to Iowa, and he stepped off the far sideline out of bounds.
Tough break right there. Buzelis' little pump fake went to drive and obviously stepped back out of bounds right in front of Bulls bench.
77-60, under 6 minutes to go third. We got a foul off the ball. Matt Bolin has called this.
on Buzelis. And Kuzma kind of pushed off of him, and he kind of reached out to try and grab himself back, get back into play. And
Buzelis has played 14 minutes tonight, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 2 fouls.
Yep, Bulls over the limit with 5:53 left here in the third. Speaking of third, we are in the third quarter, which is sponsored by AARP. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
And I'm a proud member, by the way, Bill.
As am I.
77-61 Bulls, 5:53 to go. Again, Bulls and Magic tomorrow will be on the air 5:45 Central Time. Then a day off for Thanksgiving, and we have a lot to be thankful for, obviously.
Yes.
And then Friday at the United Center in a cup game against the red-hot 15-3 Boston Celtics, who just hammered the Clippers last night. Here's Levine with the fade, the fire, left wing 3-ball good against Coulibaly.
That's a nice quick shot right there. A little jab step, and just rose up and shot the ball. Left him way too open.
That's Levine's 4th triple. The Bulls are 8 of 25. Inside Coulibaly. Counted the foul on Buzelis. This Coulibaly froze Buzelis just for a second, Bill, on a head and shoulder fake.
And Buzelis tried to foul him and was trying to hold him down so he couldn't get the shot up. But Coulibaly muscled his way through it.
So Coulibaly with only 4 points, 1 rebound, and 4 assists. He's 2 for 9. Free throw good. He's having a nice sophomore season, though, for this Washington team. Glenn Consler told us in the pregame show, Bill, they got 4 players averaging 30 or more minutes that are all 20 or younger.
Wow.
In the left corner, Buzelis with a rainbow 3 up and good. Kuzma got over there late, but nonetheless, nice release point by Buzelis. And it's 83-65 Bulls third quarter with 5 minutes to go. On the left wing, Sarr at the top of the key. Takes that dribble against Vooch to the rim. Nope. Bounced off the iron and a foul on Vooch.
I believe that's Vooch's second foul.
Chicago foul charge number 9, Nikola Vucevic. His second.
The foul shot starting to add up for Washington. Are they 12 of 12 right now? 12 of... Nope. Bulls are 12 of 12.
Yep, 11 of 16.
11 of 16.
12 of 17.
Julian Phillips. Back in for Washington, Corey Kispert.
So let's see. Phillips comes in for Buzelis. You got Vooch, Phillips, Dosunmu, along with Levine, and Dosunmu. Second free throw missed. Vooch with another rebound. He's got a 13-point, 9-rebound game. Headed to another double-double, which would be his 12th. Vooch with a spin on Sarr. Takes Sarr to the rim, puts on the brakes, and a jump hook is good. Goaltending as well on the Wizards. And the Vooch, again, just racking up impressive numbers in the first half of the season, Bill.
Yeah, he's playing really well. He's got 15 points right now, but that's great footwork there. Drives the ball to the basket, stops, little pivot, little spin and hook shot.
Coulibaly, one-on-one with Phillips, gets a screen from Sarr with a bank shot. Good. Not sure he intended that to be a bank shot, Bill, but a little pull-up 4-footer in the lane is good.
And if you ask him after the game, he absolutely banked it.
Io to the rim, no. And then Phillips trying for an offensive rebound, squirts off his hands over the inline. Kobe comes in for Zach. So Zach leaves 25 minutes with an 18-point, 1-board, 3-assist game. You know, Bill, this is a cup game, so you got to put points on the board
yes,
for differential.
Exactly.
And the coaches get it, you know.
Yep. Substitution sponsored by Remy Martin, the official Spirit of Bulls Radio. Team up for excellence.
85-68 Bulls at the 4-minute mark, third quarter. Rolling to his left. Carrington puts on the brakes with a handoff to Coulibaly to the rim. And he got hammered going to the cup by Dalen Terry. Clean foul, hard foul. It's all right.
Just a very choppy third quarter. A lot of fouls.
Yep.
You expect that with a young team making mistakes, but the Bulls are doing most of the fouling.
Free throw up and out.
Yes. Washington only has 3 team fouls, and the Bulls have been in the bonus since the 5:35 mark, I think it was.
Exactly. Free throw up and good again. 3:50 to go here in the third. 85-69 Bulls. Giddey gives it up to Jalen Smith, who played quality minutes in the first half. 8.6 rebounds. Giddey dancing against Sarr. Wraparound dribble drive. Right elbow pass to Terry with a left-hand spin. Down low right. Comes up shooting, missing. Rebound, and here come the Wizards with Sarr. The 7-footer leading break. Kuzma with the Euro step. And the bank shot, no. Rebound Smith. Kyle Kuzma now, Bill. That was his 14th shot.
Oh, my.
Kobe with the step back right side three. Nothing but net. Kobe White.
It's a nice shot right there. Defense played off and just a jab step, pull back.
So Kobe with 4 3-pointers. Levine with 4 3-pointers. And we got a whistle off the ball. I think they're going to call Phillips with a hold on Kuzma underneath.
Chicago foul charge numbers 15, Julian Phillips, his first.
And we're going to have a timeout. 88-69. The Bulls lead by 19. 3:05 to play here in the third quarter on 670 The Score, the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Lonzo Ball here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. Maybe that's why we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the game. And when we're not thinking about basketball, we're thinking about things that elevate our own game. It starts with a lineup of star players, like the 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line, with capability that takes us to another level. The best seats in the house, all 7 of them. Ground clearance that propels us even higher. And available dual panoramic displays that steal the show. These are the things that occupy our minds. And honestly, we wouldn't have it any other way. The stylish 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle of the Chicago Bulls. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
Join us for the Bulls Kid Nation game presented by BMO on December 8th. Arrive early for a pregame party in the atrium. Enjoy special giveaways in the Bulls Kid Nation Zone. Meet Benny the Bull and more, all during the special game for Bulls Kid Nation. Visit Bulls.com to learn more.
So this is going to put Kyle Kuzma at the line out of Flint, Michigan. Got his degree in sociology from the University of Utah. Free throw up and good. Kuzma, when he got drafted 27th overall, Bill, he played the first 4 years with the Lakers, and early in his career, it looked like he was going to be a core piece for that LA ball club. 88-71 Bulls, 3 minutes to go. Kuzma now in 24 minutes with 19. A game high 19. Kobe topside D3, got it. That's number 5 from three-point country.
Charlie, that was about 10 feet above the three-point line.
That's right.
Oh, my.
That was the Steph Curry 3. Kispert, left side 3, up and good. He needed that one. Corey Kispert finally in the books, making a field goal. And for Kispert in 14 minutes, he's got 5. High-low feed. They go to Jalen Smith. Comes up shooting on Valanciunas. Nope. Boarded by Carrington. And they go to Kuzma. Kuzma with the spin. Jump pass up top. Kispert. Near corner. Carrington for 3. Book it. Boy, Billy Donovan, Bill, he is pacing up and down the sideline. You know, no one is picking up these passes, Bill, on the gaps. Kobe gets fouled on a left wing 3, and Keyshawn George wants a challenge. Here's a rookie telling his head coach, hey, challenge it.
I didn't touch him. Well, see if we get a replay.
Keyshawn George's first, team second.
He's looking at his assistant saying, come on, let's, what are we doing here? And Kobe's quickly going to the foul line. And, yeah, they're going to challenge.
Yeah, so they are. They're taking a second look. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. Let's pause. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back right after this.
Bulls fans, Billy Donovan here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Hey, Illinois, get the ultimate winning combo with Circus Sports and Rosati's Pizza. Download and fund the Circus Sports Illinois app, and with just $20, you'll score a free pizza. Bet big and taste the win with Circus Sports and Rosati's. It's sports betting the way it should be. Visit circusports.com/Rosati's. You must be 21 or older. Exclusions may apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
So, I'm the type of guy who tends to forget things. A lot. My keys are always missing, I'm not great with names, and my signature catchphrase is, I know it's around here somewhere. That's why I get my haircut at Great Clips. Their skilled, friendly stylists save my haircut details and clip notes. So, every time I need a cut, I can get the look I want without having to remember a thing. Huh. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, download the app today. Great Clips. It's going to be great.
And they are making the announcement right now. There was no foul on the play. So, and no one got the rebound, so there will be a jump ball. Bulls up 91-77 with 2:06 left here in the third quarter. So it's Charlie Smith and Valanciunas will jump it up at center court.
Jonas Valanciunas, former Raptor, former Pelican, former Grizz. A lot of rumors, at least on the rumor wire, NBA says the Lakers are interested in him. And the tip controlled by the Wiz. He's an old school build, though.
Yep.
Post up, right?
Yes. Good footwork down low.
Valanciunas with a handoff to Keyshawn George off a high screen from Valanciunas. George slips inside on Taylor Horton-Tucker. Just can't get the layup to go. And a rebound for the Bulls. Bulls out rebounding 37-30 over the Wizards.
Smith's going to get a foul. Set a screen up at the center court, and just as he rolled out, he pushed off. Yeah, it's a little bit too much of a push off on the takeoff.
On a crossover, Carrington. Kuzma fell down. Carrington wanted to pass him the ball, but no one was there. Carrington off the dribble against Taylor Horton-Tucker, and Horton-Tucker fell to the floor off a nasty crossover by Carrington. And then the Bulls come down in right forecourt, and we have a Wizards foul. I'll tell you, Bill, we have done a lot of games in our 17-year career, and I'm very blessed to do these games with you. This third quarter has lasted an eternity.
I was just going to say the same thing, and a lot of sloppy play going on here, a lot of flopping in that last series. Oh, my. It's, taking a long time here.
Kobe, bounce pass. Dalen Terry, near corner, Julian Phillips, driving, slicing, and they find Smith with a pull-up 8-footer in the lane. Good. Jalen Smith. So, Bill, you got to start thinking about it's 93-77 unless there is an incredible rally put together by the Wiz. Bulls are going to go to Orlando with a dub and go to 2-1 in cup play. So you got to start thinking about our post-game guest. Valanciunas just plays bully ball and scores on a wheeling move just outside the semicircle. But what did they lose as Smith topside 3-0? What did they lose Valanciunas with his weight? And we're going to have a foul on the backcourt foul. I believe they're going to get Terry.
265.
You know what, Bill, from this, I think he weighs more than 265.
Yeah, he looks a little thicker.
Well, they're going to call this on Phillips, not Terry, away from the ball. 93-79 Bulls, 38.4 left. Kuzma at the line. Got it?
Returning for the Bulls is Otto Silva.
Bill, in his career, Valanciunas has scored more than 11,000 points, 8,000 rebounds, and 800 blocks. He was the fifth player taken in 2011. Free throw up and good. We have 38 seconds to go. Cleveland had the fourth pick that year and really wanted to draft him, but he wouldn't come out for another year. He was playing ball in Europe. So Cleveland took Tristan Thompson.
It worked out all right for him.
Yep, for both. In the right corner, Phillips open three. Got it. He loves those corner threes, Bill.
Yes, he does. And wide open on that one.
So after a tough start, the Bulls are now shooting 39% beyond the arc. 96-81 Bulls. We have 10 seconds left here in the third quarter of play. They go to Kuzma to clear out like Thornton Tucker on the right baseline. Dribble drive with his back to the rim. 1 second turnaround jumper, 22-footer, nope. And that will end the third quarter. Bulls 96, Washington 81. We go to the fourth in a moment on 670 The Score, the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Oh, my goodness, I was sick.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network. Hey, Bulls fans, don't get fouled this winter. It's time to start thinking about defending the roof on your business. Beat the buzzer. Winterize now. Roofers and Waterproofers Local 11 has highly trained craftsmen and craftswomen who will get the job done on time and on budget. Make the right call. A game plan that'll find professionally trained roofing and waterproofing contractors who are dedicated to providing quality, value, and service. Go to ChicagoRoofingContractors.org for all your roofing needs.
AARP and 670 The Score want you to win exclusive access to Football After Dark. Join us on Tuesday, December 3rd, as Layla Rahimi is joined by DJ Moore for a live Q&A and in-depth analysis at Gale Street Inn. Enjoy delicious food and drinks while we dive into the latest insights about Chicago's football team. Enter to win at aarp.org/IL. AARP. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
It's Black Friday build-up at Lowe's. Get a head start on Black Friday all month long with exclusive deals. Right now, get 25% off select pre-lit artificial Christmas trees just in time for the holidays. And get a free select tool when you buy a select battery or combo kit. So don't wait to save. Shop these deals in-store or online now because Lowe's knows deals. Valid 11/21 through 11/27 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now during our Black Friday sale, save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Plus free home delivery when you add a base. And Cyber Monday. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
Welcome back into 670 The Score. The Bulls lead the Wizards 96-81 entering the final frame. The Bulls were listed as the 5-point favorites, and the total points that was set at 244. Courtside odds are presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Download the Circus Sports Illinois app today. Chuck, Bill, back to you in Washington, D.C.
All right, Alyssa, thank you. Alyssa, Bill, post-game coverage right here on the Bulls Radio Network, 96-81. In favor of the Bulls. Bulls trying to win their 8th game of the year as Corey Kispert gives it up to Bob Carrington, who played 1 year at Pitt. At the foul line, Sarr, another first-round pick. To Kispert, a former first-round pick. Nope. Rebound, Jalen Smith. So Jalen Smith, 2 boards away from a double-double. And we got a Washington foul on the other end. And for the Wizards, that's going to go on Brogdon, his third. First team foul, 26 seconds in to the fourth quarter. Washington on the verge of losing their 12th straight game. Again, they have not won a ball game this month. Horton Tucker, power move on Brogdon to the rack and a score. That was just bully ball right there. Brogdon just doesn't have the strength.
Now, if Sarr was there, got a hand up, he just muscled it through both of them.
Kispert going on Smith to the rim with a right-handed layup, left angle.
The time he took it right to Smith.
Yes. And actually used the inside hand, Bill.
Yep.
I thought Smith was going to block that shot. Here's a left corner three by Horton Tucker. Good.
Tell you what, Horton Tucker. Wow.
Bench scoring 33-19 Bulls.
Bulls average 33 bench points a game. Have that already.
Carrington driving on Io with an up and under. Finger roll with the right hand. Good.
That's a little footwork right there. That was actually a nice NBA move.
It was. Here's Kobe seeing the seam. Double on the ball. Jump pass right corner. Phillips again for three. Nope. Rebound Kisper with a handoff to Brogdon. 101-85 Bulls. This early fourth quarter action. 90 seconds in. Brogdon just throws two Bulls and explodes to the right in line and lays it in.
Yeah, he got Horton Tucker thinking he was going the other way and blew by on the baseline side.
Brogdon with a 13-6-3 game. Phillips coming off the screen from Smith. And the pass goes to Kobe. Gets a play from head coach Billy Donovan. In the far corner, Smith lines up a three. Nope. Long rebound. Sarr on a 3-on-2. Line to lane. A lob pass underneath. And Coulibaly brings it out in the corner to Carrington, to Brogdon. Driving on Io. Got tied up and a blocked shot by Io out of bounds.
A good defense by Io. Stayed in front of him. A lot of contact and kind of bumped him a little bit to slow his pace down.
Yep.
All ball on that.
On the inbound is holding and looking with a send out on a lazy pass, almost stolen by Io, recovered by Brogdon, and they go to Sarr for a right side three. It is up and good. Alex Sarr, that's his fourth triple. And Alex Sarr in 28 minutes has a career high 20.
Wow.
Here's Horton Tucker on Sarr. Inside feed. Phillips got it. Count it. And a foul.
That was a great pass by Horton Tucker for two reasons. One, Iowa was right there, but Horton Tucker in the scouting report probably says he doesn't pass. And he made a great pass right in front of the rim right there to Julian Phillips.
Yep. So Phillips for a three-point play. Got it. Julian Phillips now in 16 minutes. He's got 7 points, 3 rebounds, 104-90. Bill, what do you take out of this game as they get ready for Orlando?
I think the Bulls are playing well, but being that it's coming, like normally I'd rest the bench a little bit longer, see what happens, but you got to run points up just in case if by some chance the Bulls beat Boston.
24 violation on Washington. Sarr lost track of the clock.
Point differential matters
in
cup games, so it's kind of odd that didn't we have a cup game? Our other cup game was a back-to-back too, wasn't
Remember Boston and the Bulls got into it last year because of the point differential. Then Toronto, remember?
Yep.
And it's up and good. Counting the fouls. The Bulls are just carving up the Wizards inside. The Bulls with 46 points in the paint.
Yeah, and that was Smith right there. Just nice roll to the basket. Gets the ball off a nice bounce pass, a wraparound by Kobe White. And another chance for a three-point play.
Yep. Remember, no one really, the players, as the free throws missed by Smith. Remember last year with, DeRozan really didn't understand the point differential. And, the Toronto bench was saying, you got to go for it. Go for it. We got a foul. This game, and again, ladies and gentlemen, we're just reporting what we see in front of us. This game has had multiple stops. There has been absolutely no rhythm to this game since, Bill, probably the second quarter.
So you're saying the Jamaican bobsled team wouldn't be doing well here. Feel the rhythm.
Kispert with a catch and shoot. Line drive three. Nope. Kobe took it away from his teammate, Jalen Smith. Smith one rebound from the double-double. Right corner three by Io. Now rebound Kispert. 106-90. Bulls by 16. 8:18 to go here in the fourth. And then Carrington with a crossover. The ball bounced off his foot. And tracked down by Kispert with 8 on the clock. Coulibaly, dribble drive, right side, Kispert alone for 3, no. Off the hands of Sarr, we're going to have a loose ball foul on the Bulls.
On Kobe. Yeah, it's gotten a little sloppy to say the least.
Yes.
And, wow. The Bulls now already have 14 fouls with 8:01 left here in the fourth quarter. Bulls up 16. 106-90.
Now the inbounds. It goes to Bub Carrington. Nope. On a mid-range jumper. 16-footer on the left. Rebound Bulls. Billy Donovan calls the timeout. 7:53 to play fourth. 106-90 Bulls on 670 The Score and the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Ayo DeSumo here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Marquette Bank has been helping neighborhoods thrive in Chicagoland for 80 years. 80 years is a long time. When you bank with Marquette Bank, you matter. After 80 years, we've learned that helping people like you make smarter financial decisions helps our neighborhoods grow and thrive. When you bank with Marquette Bank, good things happen for you and your neighborhood. Marquette Bank. Love where you bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, and MLS number 462926.
How many people can say they've had a section of their spine removed? I can. I'm Jeff, and when my team at Northwestern Memorial Hospital found a rare tumor on my spine, my neuro-oncologist and neurosurgeon came up with a plan, resulting in a 14-hour surgery.
Nationally ranked for neurology and neurosurgery by U.S. News and World Report, Jeff's team treated his 1 in a million condition. They removed the tumor and vertebrae in one piece, then rebuilt his spine with a metal frame. Northwestern Medicine. Better.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-3128. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-3128. That's 800-575-3128. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
We are back in Washington, D.C. Chicago Bulls up 106-90 with 7:53 left here in the fourth quarter. The second half has gotten a little sloppy. The first quarter was slow for the Bulls offensively. Second quarter, they lit it up and got 40 points in that quarter. Third quarter, the fouls started to add up. Billy Donovan calls a timeout. He didn't like the momentum of the game, and he gets his starters back in the game. Zach LaVine, Josh Giddey, Vooch back in the game with Horton Tucker.
Yep. So let's see what the Bulls orchestrate. Bill after the timeout. 106-90 Bulls. And right full court, Vooch, the swing out near sideline, near hash mark. Horton Tucker coming off the screen to Zach LaVine. LaVine with the step back, another three ball, popped out. Rebound Kuzma. LaVine with an 18-point, 1 board, 3 assist game. Deep post up, Valanciunas twists, turns, over the shoulder, 3-footer down low, left up and good.
Yeah, that's what you talk about, a traditional old school center right there. It just gets down low, gets good position.
LaVine driving on George, throws an ankle pass right corner to Julian Phillips as the Bulls reload on a right full court. Dribble drive, Horton Tucker to the rim and a score with right hand off the glass.
That was nice. Gave a little look off like he was going to pass the ball to Vooch on the other side. Was able to slip by the defense.
He's got 11, second double-figure score off the bench, joining Jalen Smith. Valanciunas, a 12-footer in the lane. No. Rebound Bulls. Bulls outboarding Washington 41-35.
Yeah, Vooch has a double-double now.
Yep, there you go. Here's Giddey with a sidestep on George, and George fouls him. Put those two arms up in the air, but he got him with the lower body. That's going to put Giddey at the line. Josh in 21 minutes with 8 points, 6 assists. He's 4-4 at the line with the Bulls at 13 of 14.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
David Haw here. Get Bulls talking more on the Mully and Haw Show, 5:30 to 10 on The Score in Odyssey Sports Station, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago.
And the first foul shot is good by Giddey. So Bulls now 14 of 15 from the foul line. Right.
Nope. Rebound Kuzma. 6:38 to play, 109-92 Bulls. This is the first of 4 meetings between the two teams. We'll be here on New Year's Day.
Yes, we will.
In the paint, Kuzma comes up shooting, teardrop, 5-footer, no. Here come the Bulls, fast break opportunity with Giddey. Driving on George to the rim, can't finish. Put back to it, slam dunk by Phillips. Wouldn't fall. Rebound, Valanciunas. Down the floor, George holds and looks. Valanciunas, they're going to give him that 3. He elects not to take it. And this is Bub Carrington, topside jumper around the iron and out. A loose ball foul on the Bulls as Valanciunas was trying to grab that ball against 3 Bulls. He's going to go on Giddey.
So we're back here on New Year's Day. Then we're here back in Chicago 9 days later playing them on the 10th.
Remember, we were here New Year's Day when DeRozan hit that far corner 3 to win it?
Wasn't that you did 2 games in a row, didn't
you? Indiana on New Year's Eve.
Yep.
And Carrington with a jump pass, dribble drive underneath their offensive rim, and he threw it away. No one was there on the sideline, out of bounds.
I think he was trying to throw it to you.
Yeah, we're way up here. We're in the Potomac. George Washington with the rock. Dribble drive beyond the back pass to Jefferson. Jefferson. Here's a reverse by Levine. Air ball left to right. Washington ball 109-92 with 5.5 to play. Here's a runner with the left hand.
Wow.
By Washington. No. That was Coulibaly. Giddey's pass cross court. Intercepted by Coulibaly.
That was a bad pass.
George steps in right side 3. No. And we're going to have a loose ball foul on the Wiz.
Yeah, Coulibaly going over the back. I don't know what Josh Giddey was thinking there. He was throwing the ball to the corner. There were 2 defenders that could have stole the ball, and the first one got it. There's no way that would have went through. Well, we got a timeout on the floor. 109-92 with 5:14 left here in the fourth quarter. And Charlie and I will be back right after this on 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win. It's time to dance.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network. Hey, Illinois, get the ultimate winning combo with Circus Sports and Rosati's Pizza. Download and fund the Circus Sports Illinois app, and with just $20, you'll score a free pizza. Bet big and taste the win with Circus Sports and Rosati's. It's sports betting the way it should be. Visit circusports.com/Rosati's. You must be 21 or older. Exclusions may apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
So, I'm the type of guy who tends to forget things. A lot. My keys are always missing, I'm not great with names, and my signature catchphrase is, I know it's around here somewhere. That's why I get my haircut at Great Clips. Their skilled, friendly stylists save my haircut details and clip notes. So, every time I need a cut, I can get the look I want without having to remember a thing. Huh, what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, download the app today. Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Do you lay awake at night worrying about what to buy everyone on your holiday list? Yeah, it's stressful. And half the time you don't even get the right thing. Well, Skechers is here for a holiday rescue with hands-free Skechers slip-ins. The right gift for everyone on your list. Think about it. People love their shoes. And once they try hands-free Skechers slip-ins, it takes that love to a whole new level. Why? Because with hands-free Skechers slip-ins, you just step into them and they're on. There's no bending down, no touching your shoes, no retying laces. Plus, Skechers slip-ins are perfect for everyone. Moms, dads, grandparents, kids, friends, coworkers. Just sneak into their closet, get their shoe size, and you're good to go. Plus, they come in everyone's favorite styles and colors, from sneakers to casual shoes, even winter boots. And they look so stylish, and they're the most comfortable shoes they'll ever wear. So, this season, save time, quit your worrying, and get everyone on your list hands-free Skechers slip-ins. Holiday crisis averted. Now go get some rest. Find them for the holidays at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
And we're back in Washington as the Bulls have a 109-92 lead with 5:14 left, and it's time for our player of the game, sponsored by Tullamore Dew. When it's game time, it's Tully time. And a lot of good things going on tonight. But tonight, player of the game is Bulls bench. They have 40 points in this game already with 5 minutes left, 5:14. And Jalen Smith has 14. Horton Tucker has 11. Julian Phillips has 8. Bazelas has 7. They've been playing really well. And tonight's player of the game is Bulls bench, sponsored by Tullamore Dew.
Yes. Horton Tucker with the first of 2 up and good in 14 minutes. Horton Tucker with 12. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double-figure scores for the Bulls. And again, because this is a cup game, again, point differential. So you're going to see a lot of players on the floor, some starters, even though the Bulls are up by 19. Hey, stranger things have happened, Bill.
It's a walk.
Yep. Kispert traveled. So here's the story. Boston played the Clippers last night. That was a non-cup game.
Yes.
But the Bulls host Boston in a cup game Friday at the United Center. If the Bulls win this game, Bill, which they probably will,
yes,
they're going to go to 2-1. Boston is 2-1. They lost to Atlanta at home. They won a couple of cup games. This is a huge game for both teams, riding a lot on the line.
Exactly. It can be. Could be our trip to Vegas, buddy.
Yes. Boots, turnaround jumper on Valanciunas, 9-footer up and good.
Nice shot right there. Vooch cutting across the lane just below the foul line. Gets an open look.
Brogdon on a switch, going to find Vooch near corner on a crossover. Drops a bounce pass down low, left Valanciunas with his back to the rim. Works on Horton Tucker, got stripped, turned it over, wanted a foul, didn't get it. On the runway, Giddey, no, but draws a foul. And Josh Giddey back at the foul line where he's made 6 appearances, 5 of 6 from the line, where the Bulls are 16 of 18.
Washington remains over the limit.
And I like what Giddey did right there, forcing the issue, just pushing the ball up the floor. Again, normally you say, all right, pull it out, take some time off the clock, but you want to put points on the board right now.
Yep.
First of 2 is good by Giddey. I haven't had to do Giddey bang bang yet.
No, we're waiting for a 3, right?
Yep. Well, that's Giddey bang bang bang.
Yes.
For one of my favorite movies as a child, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. For those of you who don't know or aren't old enough.
115-92, 4:08 left, fourth. If you just joined us, Washington led by as many as Sam Brogdon ducks inside and scores on a little 2-footer. Washington led by 10 at one point in the first quarter, but then the Bulls came to life. Here's Vooch, blows past Valanciunas with a left-handed layup. Brian Keefe, the head coach of the Wizards, just shaking his head in disbelief. The Bulls with 54 points in the paint, and they lead by 23. Here in the fourth quarter with 3:52 to play on 670 The Score, the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Kobe White here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more Dew. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more Dew. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more Dew. Hey! Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, 40% alcohol, William Grant & Sons, Inc., New York.
If you're thinking about a new Subaru this season, do yourself a favor and take a short drive north and see my friends at Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha. Mike and his team never inflate prices based on product availability. They've got a great selection of Subaru models in stock, on the way, or you can custom order yours today. I don't always support the teams from up north, but when I do, it's Kenosha Subaru. Visit ZieglerSubaruKenosha.com. For all you do, Kenosha Subaru. During the 2024 Subaru Share the Love event, Subaru is donating $250 for every new Subaru vehicle sold to your choice of charity.
And we're back in Washington as the Bulls have had control of this game pretty much since the second quarter.
Yep.
And we've got 3:52 left here.
Here's Brogdon, pinched on the right elbow by Io. Played him tightly, so he has to give it up to Kispert. Threw it away. Io with the steal and a 2-on-1 with Zach. Io to the right with the right hand and score.
Coaches hate that. You get a turnover after a timeout like that, especially a blatant turnover where you just lazily throw the ball up top.
Yep. Koulibaly, dribble drive, bounce pass, left side, Brogdon on Io. And they go to Kuzma, moving off the ball. Kuzma with a runner with the right hand, short. Rebound, Vooch. So the Vooch in 27 minutes with another very efficient ball game. 19 points, 12 rebounds. And for the Vooch, double-double number 12. Levine inside to Vooch, taken away by Kuzma. That pass was triggered by Levine, and Washington makes the most of it with a layup.
Yeah, Kuzma just jumped in, saw that play coming as Vooch had great position down low.
Here's Io again, sees the seam, and he got belted right in the chops, and they're going to review this, Bill. That was not a basketball play. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so they're going to take another look at this. And see Io drive into the basket. It's close.
Now, again, this is not 1980 when you played, Bill. So this is 2024.
I'm not sure if he got him on the face. It's close. The angle I saw, I don't know, but he came across his chest, body and chest over the shoulder. And maybe dangerous play.
Yep.
It's time for our player of the game. I'm sorry, great stat of the game. Excuse me, I already did player. So a great stat of the game, sponsored by Great Clips. It's going to be great. And Bulls shooting 50%, 36% from behind the three-point line.
To a flagrant foul penalty one, as the contact was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Chicago will shoot 2 free throws plus possession.
Here you go.
Okay, so it was upgraded to a flagrant foul, unnecessary contact.
Correct.
But remember, the Bulls started off shooting horrendously from behind the three-point line. In the beginning of the game, they were started off 0 of 3.
Yep.
Then it got up a little bit better. It was 16%, but they got that up to 36%. So the last 3 quarters have been terrific. So that's our great stat of the game. After a not a good start, Bulls have turned things around here against this Washington team. And that's our great stat of the game, sponsored by Great Clips. It's going to be Drake.
So Io at the line. It's up and good. Io 3 of 3. He's got a 9-point ball game at a Morgan Park, University of Illinois. That his alma mater is ready for a big-time season, folks. They are flat out loaded. Bill, do you follow college ball at all? I know you
St. John's. Yeah, follow the Big East a little bit, but not a lot of college ball.
So I'm watching the Maui tournament yesterday.
Okay.
Dan Hurley.
Yeah. Oh, he got a little upset.
Here's Io left side, 3 good. Io Dosunmu right in front of his head coach, Billy Donovan. Billy very proud of Io, as we all are. Just a wonderful young man. 123-96 Bulls. Again, post-game coverage with Bill Whittington, Alyssa Bergamini. Here's Johnny Davis, former great star of Wisconsin, but it has not transferred to the NBA level, Bill. He has been a major disappointment after being drafted 10th overall. Marvin Bagley in the ballgame, Bill. He was drafted 2nd overall behind DeAndre Ayton, just ahead of Luka Doncic.
Oh, my.
How does that happen?
2 minutes. 2 minutes to play the fourth.
So, Bill, who do you want post-game?
Can we get Kobe?
Sure.
His third.
I like Kobe. Kobe started shooting the ball well. He had a big game.
Johnny Davis, 2 shots.
And who's our second choice, Bill?
Second choice.
You want to go for a reserve?
Yeah, Taylor Horton Tucker. He had a big game. Was a big part of the third quarter.
Okay. We can do that. THT.
And Billy's clearing out the bench now.
Yep.
So Duarte and Carter checking in.
I mean, Bill, they're up by 25. So, I mean, at what point do you say, okay, like, we got the point differential in a cup game?
Yep.
So you got E.J. Liddell, former Mr. Basketball in the state of Illinois, great star for Ohio State. He's on the floor, along with Javon Carter, Mattis Buzelis on a spin to the rim, flips it in with right hand. That was sweet.
That was a nice play right there. There's an NBA move right there. He's learning.
Absolutely. He put Anthony Gill in the blender. Bagley to the rack. Banker counted the foul. I thought Bagley was going to be a better player, Bill. And again, he's been beset and besieged by a number of injuries, whether it's a knee, whether it's a hand, whatever the case may be. But Sacramento got rid of him early. And then he went to Detroit,
right,
and had some success. And then he goes to Washington, but it just hasn't happened. And again, Bill, this is a tough league. This is a very unforgiving league. And just because you're a great star in college, that doesn't equate to you're going to make it in the NBA level.
No. And if you rely on talent, again, there's some people that are just so talented. But you got to work hard. You got to take care of your body. You got to still learn the game because there's a lot of adjustments you got to make.
Yep.
Forget the size and the speed of the players, which is obviously the biggest one. Just the time management. There's 82 games in a regular season and a lot of travel involved.
Yep. Dribble drive at the right angle for the Wizards with 1:11 to go. Stop of the clock. E.J. Liddell fouls. And that's going to put the Wizards at the line with Anthony Gill, former UVA star. 125-101. You know what, Bill? The thing is, there's no recipe. There's no perfect formula. You would hope that you've got a skill set because everyone's good at this level. I don't care, even the 12th man on a ball club.
Yeah, was a great player in college. And even I found out as you get older, you have to adjust your game a little bit. You can't do all the same things. And you got to keep your game going for what the NBA is asking you to do and what your team is asking you to do. It might be a totally different thing that you're used to doing throughout your whole career. You may have been a scorer in high school and college, but in the NBA, you got to be a little bit more of a role player where you can still have an opportunity to score a lot of points, but you have to change that, make that adjustment.
Duarte and Liddell hook up on a two-man game as Liddell with the teardrop on the left side. 127-102, Bulls by 25. And again, Bill and I will be in Orlando tomorrow. The Magic unbeaten at home at 8-0. And again, they're doing a lot of this, folks. The heavy lifting without Paolo Banchero, who suffered an injury against the Bulls at the United Center. Remember, Bill, he didn't look right late in the fourth quarter.
No, he did not.
And he was not aggressive. And then we learned that he was hurt. Duarte had a shot blocked by Patrick Baldwin. His pop was a coach at Northwestern, then became a head coach and coached his son at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. And, boy, we heard a thud on a head and shoulder fake. And
Liddell tried to take it.
Gill is very lucky. Are they going to review this, Bill?
They might talk about it. He stepped in. He was moving as he took that. Oh, yeah, he stepped. Yeah.
Body check. That was a hockey check.
Yeah.
I'm glad Gill still has his chiclets, meaning teeth.
Come on, I'm a hockey guy. I know that.
A good old hockey game.
So they're taking another second look.
Yeah, with 21 seconds to go.
And things aren't going to change that much. So we got a Bulls victory, and this Bulls victory is sponsored by Northern Illinois Food Bank. Visit solvehungertoday.org to find out how you can help. So another flagrant foul is unnecessary contact, and it was he was trying to take a charge, but he stepped in aggressively and unfortunately, when he stepped in aggressively, it was a shoulder check.
15,921 here. A lot of Bulls fans, by the way, saw a number of fans, Bill, in the concourse area, and always great to see. The Bulls Nation, they are just ready to explode. I can't, when this ball club gets it where they turn the corner and they start winning consistently.
Yes.
I'll tell you, our fan base is dying for those days where, you're in the hunt for an Eastern Conference title. And I'll tell you what, some of the young players on this team, Bill, you can grow with them.
Oh, you can. You like Kobe White, what he's doing. You like Io, what he's doing. Zealous looks like he's going to be a young player that steps up big. Julian Phillips is a great athlete. I think he's been down a little bit as of late, but the upside on him is huge.
On the inbounds, Gill. Top of the circle and a crossover. Butler. He was a phenomenal player at Taylor. Top side three up and good. Baldwin, who was a 29 pick by Golden State back in the day. And then the Wizards steal on the inbounds pass after a missed shot inside. Gill lets it fly. The left wing three. Nope. We're down to 1 second. Ball game over. Bulls win. Bulls win. Bulls win. Hail to the Chief. The Bulls in the win column, 127-108.
Bulls go to 8-11. Big win here in Washington, and I say big win, and I mean it honestly. I know Washington is now 2-14. They haven't won a game since October 30th, but you never know what can happen. And the first quarter was a little bit shaky for the Bulls. Got out of the gate a little bit slow, but turned things around in that second quarter. Had a 40-point quarter in the second quarter. Got things going and never looked back from there, and finished off pretty strong here in the fourth quarter. 127-108 as we wait for
Taylor Horton Tucker, and I believe he's going to make his way to the table
as we get some
of the players at midcourt
having a conversation.
Yeah. Well, this is a good win to get ready for the Orlando Magic. Taylor Horton Tucker going over to the center circle. Great sportsmanship on the part of Horton Tucker. And again, we'll see these Wizards 3 more times. And
he's walking over. Andre's walking him over to the headset. I go, who, me?
Yep.
Yes, when you come into game and have a big game like that, absolutely.
Yep. So Taylor Horton Tucker is putting on the headset, just turned ripe old age of 24, Taylor. So happy post-birthday. We saw each other prior to the game, and congratulations. Solid game. And this was a professional win. A lot of people thought this could be a trap game because of the Wizards' record, but you brought it and your teammates did. Tell me about this game.
Just being able to come out in the in-season tournament game, we want to come out with the right mentality, not taking anyone lightly. So we just wanted to be able to come out and play hard and just, try and get a win. It's funny that we went on the road a lot more, especially this season.
Taylor, I know what it's like. I was a bench player coming off the bench. You came out tonight, especially in the third quarter, just got things going early. How's it been for you this season, figuring out your role and what you got to do to help this team win some games?
It's good. Just being able to get an opportunity again, especially in my hometown where I'm from, is like, the ultimate, dream for a kid like me. So I'm just trying to make the most of it, be grateful for every situation that we've been put in, and just try to be ready when they call my name.
We're going to let you go, but I do have to ask you, we've talked about your strength. You're a power player. I mean, did you grow up a Bears fan?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Because I'll tell you what, you could have played in the NFL.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. My mom made me quit football when I was like in 7th grade. I broke one of my fingers. She said, you need those, so you're going to have to pick one.
There you go.
I think she made the right call, as you know.
Yeah.
All right,
great job.
Taylor, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Taylor Horton Tucker out of Simeon. And the Bulls win 127-108. Bill and Alyssa going to break down the game in a moment. Right here on 670 The Score and the Bulls Radio Network.
This Odyssey Sports broadcast has been presented by Health Markets. Shop for health insurance your way.
This has been a presentation of Chicago Bulls basketball in 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network. Brought to you by Bosch Power Tools, Great Clips, Circa Resort and Casino, Northern Illinois Food Bank, Marquette Bank, Loyola Medicine, Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Roofers and Waterproofers Local 11, and Remy Martin. Get everything Bulls basketball anytime. The latest news, stats, video highlights, and more at 670thescore.com. And remember to listen to every Chicago Bulls game right here on 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home of the Bulls, and always live on the free Odyssey app.
It's that time of year again, hockey season and cold weather. As a proud partner of the Chicago Blackhawks and Chicago's hometown tire, Atturo knows just what drivers need for this climate. Check out the new all-weather category of tires available from Atturo. Offering year-round performance, all-weather tires are your safest bet for any season. Get your vehicle ready for winter with a new set of Atturo tires. Visit Atturo.com to find performance within reach at your local independent Atturo tire dealer.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, 40% alcohol, William Grant & Sons, Inc., New York.
Beat the Black Friday rush during Black Friday build-up at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 50% off select major appliances. Plus, get an extra 10% off when you buy a major appliance from Whirlpool, like the new Smart Range with air cooking and a wipe clean coating. Shop these deals in-store or online now, because Lowe's knows deals. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid 11/6 through 12/4. Selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for details.
How do you spot the all-new Nissan Rogue Rock Creek? Here's a hint. It's got all-terrain tires, a tubular roof rack you can't miss, and it's tough inside and out with lava red detailing. You'll also find it in its natural habitat, climbing mountains, attacking rugged trails, and never backing down from any adventure. The first ever Nissan Rogue Rock Creek.
Intelligent all-wheel drive cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions. Always secure cargo. Heavy loading of the vehicle with cargo, especially on the roof, will affect the handling and stability of the vehicle.
Welcome to the Chicago Bulls postgame show on 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network. Brought to you by Bosch Power Tools, Great Clips, Circa Resort and Casino, Marquette Bank, Loyola Medicine, Roofers and Waterproofers Local 11, and Remy Martin. Here's Chuck Swirsky.
And we are back live here in Washington, D.C. Great effort for the Bulls. Turning back to Wiz 127-108. Levine with an 18-point game. Dosunmu with 12. The Vooch with a double-double, his 12th of 19 points, 12 rebounds. Kobe with 21. He buried 5 3-balls. Levine had 4 triples. Josh Giddey with 11 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds. Off the bench, splendid. Bazelis with 9 points, 4 boards. Dalen Terry with a couple, but Jalen Smith, 12 points, 9 rebounds. Taylor Horton-Tucker with a 13-point game. Julian Phillips with 8 and 2 points for E.J. Liddell. 50% shooting for the Bulls, 35% from 3, 19 of 22 from the line. Bulls out-rebounded the Wiz 50-42. They committed only 11 turnovers, and they had 29 assists. For the Wizards, they got 23 from Kuzma, 20.7 rebounds for the second overall pick, Alexander Sarr out of France. Koulibaly with 8-15 for Brogdon. Off the bench, Carlton Carrington, Bubba Carrington with 10. Wizard shot 43%, 27% from three-point range, 64% from the foul line, 14 turnovers, and 25 assists as the Wizards remain winless in the month of November, and they have now lost 12 in a row. At 15,921 on hand, watch the Bulls go to 2-1 in Cup play, and the Wizards fall to 0-3. Up next for the Bulls, they've got Orlando coming up tomorrow. Quick turnaround for the Bulls. We'll get into Orlando Eastern time at about 3 in the morning and then play about 15 hours later, folks. So we got to get ready for a ball game, and it'll be always a pleasure right here on the Bulls Network. Many thanks to all the fine folks for putting this on the air. Tyler Buterbaugh, Clint Klaus, in our 670 The Score studios. And, of course, Pat Malley. Good to see Pat here in Washington, D.C. In a moment, Alyssa Bergamini, Bill Weddington return. This is Chuck Swirsky, always a pleasure, on 670 The Score and the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Bio to the rack and the right-handed dunk, going coast to coast.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Betting, gaming, wagering, you name it.
Gambling in all its forms can be problematic for people at risk.
Professional counseling and a strong support group can be pivotal in a person's journey to recovery.
If you or your loved ones are chasing losses or borrowing to feed the bet,
are you really winning?
Way Back In is here to help.
With in-person therapy groups during the day and evening,
and with options for telehealth services,
we are here to help you live life in recovery from gambling.
Call Way Back In today.
1-833 Don't bet. 1-833 Don't bet.
When you do the math, you choose McGrath.
McGrath City Honda has your new vehicle today. Zach Zaidman here. Visit McGrath City Honda for the best deals and selection in years. Find instant savings on Honda vehicles when you shop with McGrath. Great deals at McGrath City Honda on Grand Avenue in Chicago and at McGrathCityHonda.com. When you do the math, you'll choose McGrath City Honda in Chicago for the best prices and selection in years. Unlock instant savings today at McGrathCityHonda.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts is proud to offer a 10% military discount on many items. Get details at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Order for Jennifer C. Is this my double shot, double cream, double pump, double sleeve? Can you handle that much caffeine? Did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year? I'm cutting you off.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
What's that sound? That's the sound of Downy Unstoppable scent beads going into your washing machine and giving your clothes freshness that lasts all day long. There it is again. It's like music to your ears, or more like music to your nose. That freshness is irresistible. Let's get a Downy Unstoppables bottle shake. And now a sniff solo. Nice. With Downy Unstoppables, you just toss, wash, wow, for all-day freshness.
Gill lets it fly to left wing three. Nope, we're down to 1 second. Ball game over. Bulls win. Bulls win. Bulls win. Hail to the Chief. The Bulls in the win column, 127-108.
Game 3 of the NBA Cup for the Bulls. It was a big one. Washington did take the lead early on by as many as 10 points, but the Bulls quickly washed that lead away in the second quarter by pouring in 40 points of their own. The Bulls benched with 46 points, and the Bulls defeat the lowly Washington Wizards, winning by 19 points with a final score of 127-108. The Bulls improved to 8-11 on the season, now 6-5 on the road, while the Washington Wizards, they pick up their 12th straight loss, now 2-14 on the season, 1-7 at home. And the bonus here is the Bulls advance to 2-1 in the NBA Cup game. The Wizards fall to 0-3, and this is game 1 of the 4-game season series between the Bulls and Wizards. The next game, they'll be back in Washington, D.C. on New Year's Day. Well, welcome into 670 The Score, live from the downtown Chicago studios. I'm Melissa Bergamini. Thank you for joining us on your Tuesday evening, wherever you may be. And we know where Bill Weddington is. He is in Washington, D.C., our 3-time NBA champion. Bill, what a game. After the Bulls were trailing in that first frame, felt a little nervous there, but they had the momentum swing quickly in that second quarter, posting 40 points, and the Bulls just really took off from there. And at times, yes, the game did lack a little bit of rhythm, but what adjustments did you see the Bulls make after they trailed to simply take control and run away with this impactful 19-point win?
Well, I mean, the adjustments are they started shooting better. I mean, you look at that first quarter, the Bulls shot from behind the three-point line. And remember, three-point shots are 41% of the Bulls' offense. So they shot 7%, 1 of 13 from behind the three-point line. Mm-hmm. They finished the game 14 of 40. So they ended up shooting 35% from behind the three-point line. So they started shooting the three ball much better. So and they got it at the end of the second quarter. They were 5 of 20. So they made 4 in the second quarter. And then the floodgates just kind of opened up. They got things going from there. The third quarter was a huge quarter for them as well, 35 points, but also made some threes in that. So when the Bulls shoot the ball well, good things are going to happen. They're going to find ways to put points on the board. And they did just that. But I really think the bench was huge for them tonight.
Yes.
I mean, the bench was huge. I mean, at one point they had 40 points. I don't know what they finished the game with, but 46. Yeah, Taylor Horton Tucker was huge. Jalen Smith was huge. Bazelis had 9. Julian Phillips had 8. Just a great job and really a good support system for the starters tonight. And the starters weren't too shabby either, as all 5 of them in double-figure scoring. And it was great to see Kobe White. He got hot from behind the three-point line. He'd been struggling a little bit. He was 5 of 9 for the game. Zach LaVine was 4 of 8. He had a couple of threes that were big, and I thought Vooch played well pretty much all night long, had 19 points, 12 rebounds, and was just solid pretty much the whole game. And really started, he was really, in the first quarter, Vooch was the guy keeping the Bulls in. If he didn't have the big game he had 6 points early in the game, first 7 minutes. He was really the only one that was getting things going for the Bulls, so ends up having a big game as well.
Yeah, Vooch, 19 points, 12 rebounds for another double-double. I want to go back to the bench. As we mentioned, 46 points. Horton Tucker as well as Jalen Smith in double figures. And as you said, all starters in double figures as well. And especially with this game being the first leg of a back-to-back tomorrow in Orlando against a tough Magic squad. Just how did the Bulls reserves really make their mark in this game when, the starters needed limited minutes tonight?
Yeah, I think when you can come out and add to the point total, especially in a game where point differential matters,
yes,
for a cup game, and really you look at the Bulls, Kobe White played the most, 31 minutes. Vooch and Io played 30 minutes. I'm sorry, Io and Zach played 30 minutes. Vooch played 28 and Josh played 25. Those aren't heavy minutes. I think if Billy could have them play that many minutes every night, he'd be ecstatic. Because, he knows they wouldn't be beat up. And when you play extended minutes, 38, 39 minutes in a game, chances for injuries occur a little bit more often as things. So it's a good thing, especially on a back-to-back when you're going to have to go in and play the Orlando Magic, who are playing very well right now.
Well, let's talk about the Cup because the Bulls are now 2-1 in NBA Cup play. If we go back to last year, the Bulls went 0-4. So let's just say this year so far has been more of a success in the in-season tournament. And the finale of the NBA Cup game will be Friday at home at the UC against the Boston Celtics. And you brought up the point differential. Makes a difference. The Bulls won by 19 points tonight. So do you see the Bulls having a chance to go 3-1 in group play, and that would be Friday against the Celtics?
It is possible. I mean, obviously the Celtics are a very good team, very deep, playing well. I mean, their backcourt is great. Pritchard's coming in and shooting the ball really well right now. They score a lot of points. They take a lot of threes themselves. What we can hope for is maybe this 4-day layoff that they have, a little break that they're having. Maybe they get a little rusty. The Bulls jump out and play really well on them. I think if the Bulls win, you're going to have a great chance to do it. Otherwise, it's going to be tough having 2 losses because, to my understanding, each division winner goes, and then there's a wild card, and that'll be record and point differential if it's the same record. So obviously winning that Boston game would be a huge advantage, and then yes, I think they can. And if not, then you get lucky. But I really think you go out there and you win the game, you take care of your own destiny.
Yeah, if anyone's looking for Thanksgiving plans this weekend, I mean, come out Friday to the United Center. It's going to be a great game. But first, tomorrow against the Orlando Magic. And as we've heard from Billy Donovan, Lonzo Ball is expected to return, of course, on limited minutes. So how can Lonzo just make an impact in tomorrow's game against this 12-7 Magic squad?
Well, if he can just come out and play the way he'd been playing for the Bulls in the 3 games that he played, passing the ball, pushing the ball up the floor, He was shooting 35%, 33% from behind the three-point line in the 3 games he played. Again, a small little snippet of what he can do, but when he has the ball in his hands, the offense just flows much better. He can push the ball up the floor, get a little more transition, and distribute the ball well in the offense. If he can just do that, then he's going to help this team win basketball games.
Yeah, I know he is excited to be back, as well as, of course, his teammates and the fans. Well, Bill, I appreciate your time. As always, Chuck has already posted his dancing video, so I'm going to let you go join him. Safe travels to Florida, and I'll see you back here in Chicago on Friday.
Thank you very much, Alyssa. You get home safe tonight, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Bill, thank you so much. Appreciate it, as always.
You got it. Good night.
Good night. Well, that was our very own Bill Wennington. And that game breakdown, sponsored by Loyal Medicine. When things are at their worst, we're at our best. And of course, yeah, you have to check out Chuck's dancing video. It's the best part, I would say, of the Bulls wins. And the Bulls do win over the Washington Wizards with a final score of 127-108. That leads us to tonight's final courtside odds. Well, as I was bringing up with Bill, the end